do this. Let's get this started.
I want to talk about the nominee.
Oh
What am
boy.
bro? I feel somehow like upset. I don't know why this list is making me angry. I thought I was okay with it. What's
Uh,
going on? I'm
okay. We're live in like five, four, three,
four,
two,
three, two. Your
one.
mom gay.
Ooh boy, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Tykin321 here. We are back for another Sayless podcast, and I have a very special guest with y'all today. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nen. I run the channel Webcomics Hub, and I have some very important, meaningful, correct opinions. Your opinions aren't just correct.
Oh god, he came in hot, bruh.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, let's just get that out of the way now. Attack on Titan, mid, whole show, no value. Aaron Yeager, more like loser Yeager. That's what I have to say to this community. Okay, GG.
Oh my god,
Well, that was his intro.
that was his.
And his first opinion is that Attack on Titan is mid, bro. I believe that.
Yeah, bro. This is just God. I'm saying the facts that God know. God knows the truth. God knows the truth.
You know, all right, bet they did hate Jesus because he told them.
They hate him. They hate us because they hate us.
I ain't saying nothing.
As Jesus said, they hated him because he spoke the truth, for he was based.
Oh my god.
All right, Ty, you'll go, bro.
Alright. Ooh boy. No, Corey, it's your go. I already made my introduction.
All right, what's good, y'all? It's KowaSora, bro. We back out here chilling. That's it.
And today we got we got a whole bunch to talk about today. Especially with the Anime Awards. You know what? Let's just do that now. Let's just get that out the way.
No, because this gonna take a while.
Yep.
Like, it's a lot. Like,
Oh yeah. Let's be honest. Nobody really cares about the Anime Awards. Let's really be honest. Let's really
I'm just
really
gonna
be
say,
honest.
I give a fuck.
ranking of kings having best VA performance is legitimately in French is legitimately true. I watched the entire French. I watched it in French. It's true. Like, it's real.
Why the man, I really hate Crunchyroll, bro.
Why?
Hold on, I'm trying to open this back up.
Okay,
Alright.
I actually legit got it up right now.
Starting from the bottom of the page, where it says the voice actor or whatever.
Okay, best English voice acting performance in English.
So if you go to the bottom, they have best VA performance, but the one they had for me that I recognize for sure is the best VA performance in French, because the voice actor for Boji, Brigitte Lecaudier, she's so good. She's so good.
I'd have to try it, then I actually wouldn't know.
Not even gonna lie, best English performance. I can see Zach Aguilar winning it.
Yeah.
There was tough competition. I'm not even gonna cap, but
This won't sound kind of degenerate of me. Nah, it's really not. I'm actually kind of speaking facts. I'm not gonna act like Amelie didn't do her damn thing in my dress up darling. She did the damn thing.
Amanda Lee, she did her thing. I'm not even gonna cap, bruh.
Wait, Amanda Lee in what? In which
Dress
category
up,
are you looking
my
at?
dress up darling. She was Marin.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Is that what the English name of that is?
Yeah.
That's
My dress up darling.
that name is cringe. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't know what the English name was.
I mean, we all.
I've only seen the Japanese name. My bad. I'm just, I'm
But yeah,
I'm
it
off.
was like Sono something.
Yeah, and that's what I know it as. And I didn't know my dress up darling.
It was the fucking.
Not gonna lie, looking at these nominations, like, yo, this was a tough competition, in my personal opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff, not a lot came out. So like the only thing that came out was like the stuff that had the most money behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
when you spend $250,000, or sorry, $250 million on like fucking 4 animes in the year, they better be fucking good, right? Like,
I agree. All
You're
right.
not,
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
like if I told you I spent $2 million on like one episode of an anime, and then you got it, and it looked like a Jello Apocalypse animation, you would be pissed.
Yeah, I would.
You'd be pissed, right?
Why'd that
I'm
become
mad.
anime of the year, though?
So Zach Aguilar winning that is pretty fair. We would agree on that.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, Edge Runners deserved a lot of awards this year.
Yeah.
Really did.
Best voice actor performance in Japanese. Yuki Kaji, Eren Yeager, and Attack on Titan final season part. Bro, I don't want to read that shit no more.
not even going to lie.
I want it to be best main character being Eren Yeager is the biggest L that Crunchyroll's ever taken.
Oh Christ!
I'm sorry, no what? Also, wait, hold on. Isn't Anya Forger like the main character of the show?
Anya.
Like she's one of 3 main characters, right? I'm not fucking tripping. She's one of 3 main characters, right?
Like it's a
Spy Family, yeah.
It's a trio, right? Why is she winning best supporting?
Yeah, bro, main character.
So you gave the role of best main character to fucking milquetoast long hair white man, and then you gave the role of best supporting character to a main character. I'm gonna die.
Hey, bro.
Man, yo, pop off, then pop off. Don't hold back.
Oh, Jesus Christ is gonna kill me. Like what?
Yuki Kaji winning best performance, best voice actor performance in Japanese. I think that's solid. Just simply because it's him.
Yeah.
Him as Eren Yeager is still solid. There's Anya Forger from Spy Family. Man.
Not gonna lie, I thought JoJo would win it. I really thought JoJo would win it.
Jolene's voice actor. Honestly,
I thought she would win it.
I could see that though, because I've seen like a couple episodes, pretty solid.
How many things even were? Sorry, I'm just looking at the list again. How many things were even original anime this year? Almost everything was like a season 2 or like a manga becoming an anime. Like how many things are original?
Little to none. Let's really be honest.
Except for Licorice Recoil, I think.
Yeah, there was So I'm looking at the list of nominees. It was Licorice.
Just remember, guys, Eren is innocent.
Shut the fuck up.
No, that was in the comments. That was in one of the comments. I kid you not.
Shut the fuck up. No, we're not doing this. No, we're not playing this game. No, we're done with this stupid.
Oh, boy.
All that happens from this is a 30-minute conversation talking about a whole lot of nothing, bro.
Yeah, it is. You know the best part of that stupid fucking, like, you know that scene in Attack on Titan? I've watched it, okay? I'm going to be honest. I've watched some of it. You know that scene in Attack on Titan season 3 or 4 where they're sitting around a round table and they're all talking and Armin is being a fucking baby like he always is, right? Yeah, like, you know the scene I'm talking about, right? Where they're all around the table and they're talking about the different Titans that they've seen and all that, whatever. Mm-hmm. You know the best version of that scene is the version that's on YouTube where Armin goes, it's about the Mets. And then they do the Mets joke. That's the best version because the actual anime version is so fucking boring. I thought I was going to die.
I do agree with that, but like, fuck,
it's about the Mets, Ty. The Mets. Love the Mets.
Oh my god, man.
Hit a home run.
I will say this: Kaguya-sama winning best romance anime. Honestly, I will say romance anime did kind of carry this year for me personally.
It did.
I really am. I'd rather watch fucking slice of life romance all fucking day over what we've been getting.
Komi, considering was competing with Komi can't communicate.
And My Dress Up Darling.
Yeah, that's hard.
And Shikamori.
That's hard competition.
Shikamori's. Everybody was like going. All these people were going crazy over.
Love After World Domination is like incredible.
Yeah, like honestly, I will say romance anime carried at least so far for me this year because like,
damn.
But Kaguya-sama winning, I can't be mad at that. I mean,
no, bro, we gotta talk about this next one. Best fantasy anime. How the fuck?
I mean, I guess.
No, how the fuck did Demon Slayer win that? How the fuck?
Wait, did Demon Slayer beat Jobless Reincarnation?
Yes. No, it beat Jobless Reincarnation. It beat Overlord. Beat Ranking of Kings. We don't talk about any of this. And made it in best. Bro, how? Oh
shit! It even beat Overlord. How does the one anime that doesn't include fantasy magic?
How is the one anime that isn't fantasy wins the fantasy award?
I mean, no, technically Demon Slayer is fantasy.
It's low fantasy. It's not high fantasy.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say over Mushoku Tensei and Ranking of Kings. Are you fucking for real? The case study of Benitez, it says Core 2. So like, I've never seen Core 2.
I'm
Also,
we.
are we just following cores now instead of seasons?
I
don't.
guess
Wait, hold
so.
on. Which one are you talking about? We're talking about Vanitas again.
Yeah, the case study of Benitez.
I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna pretend like I don't know
Not
what
Kingdom
happened.
Hearts Benitez. It's an anime, but yeah. But Demon Slayer winning Best Fantasy Anime, how y'all feel about that? Because I'm just like, I kind of see it where they're coming from, but I'm just like, out of everything that's here, bro, are you for real?
Well, does the animation
true.
carry? Crazer! Stop it!
The animation carry. I mean,
Best drama
well,
anime. Oh
best drama
god.
anime. What is
It
it?
should have been. And
Out of
if I'm being like
86?
honest,
Over 86?
Bro, no
let me
way.
see. Oh
Oh,
wait, Attack on Titan won Best Drama.
yeah, one
Over
best drama anime.
86?
I mean, I'm not mad at it. What the fuck?
No, I'm
Bro,
sorry. Edge
80,
Runners has better that fucking drama.
bro, 86 made me cry like a bitch. I'm not even gonna cap.
Dance Dance Dancer is much better. Like, wait, what? What are we doing?
Well, it does say part two. It does say part 86, part two. Because I'm just like, part one just blows that shit out the water. But like, I've never finished part two.
I didn't
I'm
even
fucking
see
pissed. I need
86.
to
It's
finish that
like
shit.
I don't know. Does it even matter? I didn't even see 86. It's like there are like three things in that list for getting 86 that are better than AOT's bullshit on a daily basis.
Like Katara lives alone. Okay, real talk though, that is a good ass anime. I give it to
Yeah,
you.
but
That
like
shit's solid.
like Edge Runners was so fucking good. Like we all saw
It was
that, and like
honestly.
and
There's a
you know I
lot
don't
that's really good up here that got hoed.
yeah I don't like supporting Made in Abyss for a lot of very simple obvious reasons, but
Yeah.
like even that was better. Like I don't know.
Bro, I don't
But
even remember. See, here's my thing though, and this is why that's
Mm,
why I always talk about this being the problem. I don't
yeah.
know what final season part two means. I don't know what part of the story that is.
Oh, like it's because they split the final season of
I don't,
AOT like on
yeah,
yeah,
I
the
don't know what content is in that particular part. I
yeah
just
I
know
know what
that
you mean.
overall, at least, like,
So
what am
it's
I
like
supposed to say?
I know what you're saying. The thing is, it's because they split it in like a weird way. So basically, they released I think it was one from episode one of final season until episode fuck what was it like 16 is
Hmm?
final season part one, and
Yeah.
everything after 16 of final season is final season part two, and then there's a part three. There's apparently a part three because then it's 16 to 28. So that block of episodes is part two.
then part
Yeah.
Then
3 is literally
29,
part 1 and part 2.
29, yeah.
And I'm was like watching it with my roommates yesterday, and I'm kind of just like, damn, bro, it's almost crazy how much I do not give a fuck after all this, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I liked it, but like once that season four shit started, I couldn't even be bothered to watch it. I just finished the manga.
I spoiled AOT for somebody 8 years ago. No, how old was I? I spoiled AOT for someone 10 years ago, and they got
Before it
really
even
mad
came
at
out,
me.
bro.
If no, because we had season one, well, we didn't have season two yet. We were still waiting on season two.
Yeah.
It was just after that. 10
Oh
years
yeah,
ago, I
it took
spoiled.
a while. It took a while.
Yeah, it took a while. People forget that, but I
Yeah.
spoiled AOT. Like the fact that like all the Titans are like people and shit and experiments and crap, because it was in the manga already. They were already talking about it, right? So I spoiled it for somebody 10 years ago, and they got so mad at me. They were like, "When season two comes out in the next year, you're gonna be so mad. Season two didn't fucking come out. Season two didn't come out for like 5 years."
Kobe
Man.
started instantly mauling, bro. He's like, bro,
Yeah, dude.
don't be a bitch.
There was
I
supposed to
think
be
a
a
lot
movie.
about that.
Supposed to. But we never
Oh
got the movie.
wow, we
But
don't need a movie.
I thought the movie was supposed to be like a epilogue after everything happened.
Do we care?
Do we
Yeah.
honestly care?
I mean, I just want to know what would it be because I'll watch an epilogue of everybody just chilling and seeing what they're doing. But other than that, yeah.
Speaking of chilling, best comedy anime. Deserved.
But honestly, yeah, I'll give it to Spy Family. It was pretty solid.
It's fine. Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
nothing
bad.
crazy,
But it was
but I
funny.
what it was.
Yeah,
It was pretty great.
it's very funny. I wouldn't like look if I had to really pick, like really pick. I might choose.
I thought it was
Um,
Kaguya-sama, honestly,
Yeah, I was gonna say I might choose Kaguya-sama.
bro.
I wouldn't choose Uncle from Another World because I read it before, like way while ago, and like I hate it. So
Yeah, I watched it and I was like, you had me the first day because the concept of it is fine. Oh yeah, a guy was
yeah,
in coma and he was in an isekai and he could use everything. That concept is interesting. I've never seen that before. Out of all the
mm,
isekai I fucking,
yeah,
but then it just, I don't mind the characters,
they don't do
but the
anything.
backstory. You know how they go into that backstory with the windows and shit like that. I didn't care about that at all because the whole premise is that he woke up from a coma. I thought the anime was just going to be about his life back in his original world after being isekai, but like it doesn't really do that. It just talks about everything he did in the magical world, and I'm just like I don't really care about that.
Yeah, like a lot of the story is him just basically telling people, "I did this, and
I
I'm really
did,
cool."
I'm the best man.
Yeah, and it's like, look, I know that's what a real person like that would be because
Mhm.
anime fans are cringe, but
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
but like I don't know.
yeah, I do think Kaguya-sama. Bro, are you caught up on the that Ishigami backstory, bro? I was not ready for that tone shift at all, bro. That was my first time watching it, and like, cause the whole anime is just goofy as fuck, and then you get that like those 2 episodes, and I'm like, holy shit, it's got so serious for no reason, bro.
It got
Yeah,
deep for
that's
no damn reason.
no damn reason
But
every
yeah,
day.
I would say that, but I Spy Family, I'm not mad at that. They got it. They
They
did the damn
they deserve it. Best action
best
anime.
action. Okay, you know what?
You
I won't
know,
lie.
I
Sick
can't.
was
I
was
can't
sick.
be mad. I can't be
The thing
mad.
is, it's over Stone Ocean, which to me says that these, like, okay, I'm gonna like be a dickhead for a second. Like the reason I don't like,
Oh, here
I
we
don't
go.
like the anime awards in general. Like, I look at it because it's nice, right?
I don't like any really awards thing, so I get that.
Yeah, but my problem with the anime awards is like whenever the awards come out, you like, it's like the people who watch these things and gave all these awards are like, when you introduce anime to your friends, to your friend
Oh,
that's never watched anime before,
yeah, it is
Yeah,
like
and
that.
like yeah, and then he watches it and then he starts watching, he watches like the really popular things, he watches like, you know like he's like, oh, Pokemon is such a powerful anime.
I
I
mean, aren't
love the
award
drama of
shows
Dragon
just
Ball.
popularity contests though?
They aren't though. That's the problem. They aren't, because if it was a popularity contest, then this would have been fucking like Spy Family Demon Slayer sweep, up
yeah,
and down. Spy Family would be winning best film without a fucking film. Like if that's what we were gonna do. That's what it was. That's what happened. But like what's happening is like they, like if it was a popularity contest, One Piece Red would have won. If I'm being like very serious.
hmm,
But it's like these guys have a very specific idea in their minds of what should win. Like Kaguya-sama can only win one award because Kaguya-sama isn't typical anime.
yeah.
But
Like,
like Demon Slayer can win a dozen
what the
awards.
fuck is this, bro?
Yeah, because it's like basically they're doing it in the premise of like, when we show people these awards, I want them to have seen it. I want them to know it. It's not, when we show people these awards, I want it to be like good content. I don't know.
Yeah. Now I will
Like,
say though, Kaguya is still really, really popular. Like
yeah,
really popular. But
Straight
oh,
up.
yeah,
100%.
just nah. I'm just nah.
Because for
But
me, it's like when you guys know Bungo Stray Dogs.
Yep.
oh yeah. I
Yeah,
watched it.
it's like when that came out. Like people don't know a lot of these like more niche, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
anime. And it's like instead of giving the award out to stuff that they like, that's interesting, that's new, that's trying to do interesting things, give the award to the same five things because it's like I can't have fucking Fred from New Jersey open the anime awards and then not see fucking Goku. Like if
yeah.
he does that, Fred from New Jersey will die. Like
Okay, so then the problem would more so be just like the lack of diversity with the nominees because there's too much anime that have come out. He does have a point because there's like 10 animes total that I'm seeing so far out of all the nominees, and I'm just like, you could put something else up there. Like I'm not. That isn't to say like nothing came out, but like
mm,
enough came out to where you should have more than that. But I get what
yeah.
you mean
And it
because
sucks because I feel like there's a lot that we're losing out on. Like
yeah,
I was looking at best score. I'm not a big score person.
I am.
Music
I
is
am. When it
music.
comes to music, I will literally not watch an anime if the music is just ass.
That's valid. I think if it's really bad and I notice it, then I think it's bad. But if I don't notice it, even if it's mediocre, I just kind of go in, whatever.
You just say eh.
Yeah, like it's not the worst thing. But like I think one of these is best score. It's AOT, and I'm just like, that's not true.
Let's see.
Like
So I'm trying to figure out anime score in comparison to what though.
Like, so they were comparing. They said Attack on Titan's final season part two. The score for that entire part two is better than Akira Yamaoka's work on Cyberpunk Edge Runners, or No Name's work on Spy Family, or Genki Kikota's work on what you call it? Your boy Kong Ming.
I'm not gonna cap. Swano Hiroyuki.
Yeah, Hero Yuka. I was about to say that.
That takes precedence over everything, man. His tracks be. Woo.
I know what you're saying, but like it's like giving a Hans Zimmer score an Oscar. Yeah, he's good, but like no, I'm being serious. Like, yeah, he's good, but he's good in the same way all the time. I like Hans Zimmer, but he's never good in any new ways, at least to me. He's good the same way every time. He's like eating fucking ramen. It's always the same kind of good every single time, as long as I make it the same way. And like all these people are like bringing different shit. No, I feel like it's kind of stupid.
Let's see.
Best anime film. Yo, I know One Piece fans were pissed. Dragon Ball fans were pissed too. Both of them were pissed.
They always called.
I should become a Dragon Ball fan.
No, stop.
Listen, all right, Goku could beat Superman. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just so glad, bro, that like out of all the animes that I watched and like was like Antors, I'm glad that I always hated Dragon Ball. I always hated it, bro. Like, because I could have been a Dragon Ball.
No, fan, Dragon Ball was a Saturday morning cartoon for me. I watched it, then forgot it as soon as I got to school.
Like, one thing I had as a kid was basic writing and reading comprehension.
How could you say that about our Lord and Savior, fucking King Son Goku, the Monkey King?
Bro, the guy who can never die because the Dragon Balls will just resurrect him anyways, bro.
Stop being racist.
Hey, yo. Someone come get this man.
Listen, if Kami doesn't bring back Goku, he knows that he's committing a hate crime. Let him be.
He's gonna come anyways, bro. Man, I don't want to talk about fucking Tournament of Power. Well, I don't want to talk about Super at all, but like, even Z is still ass, but like Super was just like,
wait, what? Okay, let's calm down. Let's see some strong things here.
What do you mean?
No, you're not even wrong. Like, you're right. The 90% of Dragon Ball's reputation is basically carried up by Z Kai, and that's it. Like, that's the thing that's holding up Z.
You're not wrong, which is crazy.
Like, every time people say, "Oh, I love Dragon Ball," or "I love that," they always talk. You ask them what they like, and they'll always mention the same thing: just Z Kai shit. Z Kai shit, the Cell Saga, Majin Buu, the end. Like, they don't know anything else. They don't know anything
because
else.
niggas do not talk about fucking Saiyan Saga, which is literally the best arc in the fucking series.
No one talks about fucking the whole GT stuff.
Oh yeah, no one wants to talk about GT, bro. That shit. I
don't want to talk about GT.
Bro, GT was actually decent.
No, bro. No.
I don't care what anybody says. That was decent.
Ty really having bad opinions on the pod. Shit.
All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you because I'm legitimately curious.
The best thing that only came out of it was Super Saiyan 4. Let's really be honest.
Well, yeah.
Let's really be honest. Anything else, story could have been better. Really could have. Actually, scratch that. It should have been better.
I mean, is Super Saiyan 4 even that good when all the DeviantArt images of what Super Saiyan 4 should be exist? If you really need Super Saiyan 4, just go to DeviantArt. Go on there. I feel like every time I say something like that, Sora just cries internally.
I'm just like, I agree because I'm just like...
Before anime original story.
For anime original story, bro, that shit's still ass.
It's still ass,
like,
but
fucking Darling in the Franxx is fucking a 10 out of 10 all the way through, bro. Just because it's anime original, bro. We all know that shit was ass.
I can't play devil advocate. You're right.
Yeah, because there's just we live in the real world.
I was trying so hard to.
Bro, the next one is best must protect of all costs anime character.
Wait, that's what they called it? Yeah. That's what they called it?
Yes.
Yeah,
dude, that's like the dumbest fucking whatever.
I knew it was gonna be Anya. Because
Yeah, this child. Who's surprised that the child won the instinct of protection?
And I'm just like, Boji could protect himself. Nobody.
Yeah, but he's like a fucking magic baby. I'm like, she's a literal small child.
Yeah.
Like a normal kid.
He literally
What
did
up?
not need anyone to defend him, bro.
Yeah, Discord app's still not working, and I'm gonna be honest, I dead ass forgot about Discord web.
You
Can I
forgot
just say
about
that every time I see Julio's name, I think of that Bruno Mars song.
Oh. Bro,
Which one?
Nen, this is literally the first time we ever meet, and you hit me with that shit? Are you fucking kidding me?
trust me, he did it to me the first time we met. This
It was
is
worse to you. It was nice
not
to
the
him.
ending.
it was so much worse. Let's really be
It
honest.
was so much worse. Yeah.
Kage.
But we low key are just looking at the anime awards right now, and how atrocious that was.
It wasn't. The thing is, overall.
I saw Cyberpunk got Anime of the Year.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Everything else on the other end,
There are a few things that are like questionable. I would say for the most part, the awards are fine.
Yep.
It's just that they are boring. they're
Okay.
they're
Okay,
milk.
clearly you guys have probably already gone over this. Best character design, Demon Slayer. Let's be real.
No,
Demon Slayer.
we haven't
is
even-
bare bones shonen shit.
we haven't even got
But,
to that one
Demon
yet.
Slayer does have some- Oh, we haven't.
Breaking
What are-
new
what are we on?
ground.
What are we on?
No, it's fine. You're good.
You're
Go,
good.
Please.
Good, go in your rant. We're out of order right now, but we were talking about must protect character at all costs.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
gonna get there though, because we're like.
All right, wait, are you kidding me? That's a category they had?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just Anya. It's
Yeah,
just the
okay.
Anya.
It's
award.
Anya.
Let it
No,
go.
fuck that. No,
Yeah,
fuck that. I'm going on this rant instead. Kai already knows. This is why the anime awards are a fucking joke.
Finally, someone who agrees with me.
Because
Where
okay,
my
like, let's
alcohol
be
at?
real. Let's be real. I know that Japan has anime awards as well. I don't think I don't watch them, so I don't really know. I don't watch award shows in general. Like I rarely watch the Game Awards.
Yes.
They're pretty. Shit.
Because the
But,
game
like-
advertisements are not very fun.
Yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure. I will say 70% positive. There's still, a pretty good chunk of 30% that it's possible. I'm pretty sure the fucking Japanese awards don't have cringe things like that.
They don't.
Like, bro, like this is why Crunchyroll's a fucking joke of a company. Like, fucking look, Crunchyroll, pay your voice actors, pay your employees, actually
Yeah.
do something for the industry aside from taking people's money. And like, the anime awards are a fucking joke.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
I don't care about that.
Right.
Like,
Thank you, Julio. Because I was saying it earlier. I was like, it's fucking ridiculous that the anime list on the awards are the same 4 fucking things.
Yeah, like it's like the same 10 animes, and I'm just like, listen, Nin said it himself. Not too much came out this year, but you could have picked like there's way more than like 10 series that you could pick from. That's
Like,
all.
I feel like if you win anime of the year, do you also need to win like anything else at that point?
well, like that's also the thing. Like with any award show. Like,
Yeah.
like God of War. I'm pretty sure God of War and Elden Ring like cleared a lot of the slots in the
Yeah.
Game Awards this
Yeah, yeah,
year.
yeah.
They did.
Whenever the Oscars come out, like there's one movie that gets like almost every award
Yeah.
and everything. So like that's the thing with award shows in general. And like let's be honest. Everything like if something is good, it does make sense that it would take, other things as well. Like if an anime is 10 out of 10 like in every scale, it makes sense that they're going to get best animation, they're probably going to get best anime. They're going to get best characters, they're going to get best story, they're going to get best OST. Like it makes sense. I'm not mad about that. I'm just like, bro, Attack on Titan. Oh my god, Ty, I just figured it out. Mappa keeps pushing back Attack on Titan so they can just win anime award after anime award after anime award for as long as possible. That's why Mappa's fucking doing it. That's why they're fucking doing it.
You know what's annoying me about that is that as stupid as it sounds,
It
brilliant.
is legit.
No. Like no. I don't mean like the tactic. I mean like what he said makes. Like I'm having a beautiful mind moment. What he said makes complete fucking sense because like like if you don't know this, right? This is the thing about the Game Awards and generally award shows in general. If you win an award show, you make at least 1.5 times the total amount of revenue that you would have made for the year. Even the Oscars, getting a nomination in the Oscars gets you 1.5 to 2 times your gross revenue after the nomination. So let's say it's like August and you got the nomination, right? And so far your movie's made $2 million. End of the year, you make $4 million or three to $4 million. Easy. And I think of it from bigger numbers because people are working with hundreds of millions of dollars. Right? So like for these games, winning these awards year on year, winning these fucking anime awards year on year, all it does is incentivize us to sit here and bitch about them. And then we go watch them anyway, because we all did. Let's not lie. We all did. We'll go watch them anyway.
I'm sorry.
And then when we watch them, we'll tell our friends to watch them so we can argue about it. And then these fuckholes will get more money. Mappa's pushing it back so they can keep pushing anime awards, so they can keep telling people Mappa Studio, award-winning studio, 50,000 anime awards. You know, one time we stuck our dick in a toaster and we called it anime, and you know what? We won an anime award. Mappa Studio.
Oh, hold up.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Lily about to hit us with the
I thought Jay was
facts.
about to say something.
Jay about to go on a
Look at
rant.
the
I feel it. I feel it.
The man has a gun.
I want to check. Okay. All right. I was about to go off.
I've never been
I
so
told you.
sure a man. I've never been so sure a man has a gun in the room before. In this very moment.
Oh my god.
The moment he did this, I was like, we're about to die.
But fucking
Oh
Here's the
boy.
thing.
the way I feel about award shows, and this is why I don't
Nen's
watch.
not
I mean,
wrong,
pretty much hit the nail on the
actually.
head. Huh?
Hey.
It's a BB gun. But it looks very real. It looks incredibly real. Like
Does my man just pull a gun onto the screen? What?
no, I was
Oh, thank
considering, but like no, like
Don't get tired,
literally just a
fucking
BB gun. That is
age-gated.
it. That is it.
That's how you get age gated, dude.
But anyway, no, I was scrolling down the list and like I saw best supporting character Anya Forger.
Bro,
And I
we were
was
just
like-
gonna talk. We were just about to talk about that.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure she's the main
character.
But actually, no. According to like actual like sites and everything, she is actually the dude and Lloyd is actually the main character.
Yeah, they put your down there too. So I'm just like,
I
oh,
have more than one main character. What? I don't understand. There's 3 niggas in the whole show. Like, what's the mean? And the whole premise of this.
You see, this is the reason. This is the reason, Sora, why you would never have been in The Wire, because you don't think big. All right. Listen, all right. It's the reason why you would never. Yeah, you don't have the huge brain. Your brain does not expand appropriately to understand that Anya, supporting character. You don't get that?
You're fucking garbage.
You're fucking.
Shit here, bro. That's so wild.
I should not be surprised Anya won, but Rebecca was right there, and we all know how the internet went after that.
Shit.
Like, okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. I still gotta finish Edge Runners. I still have to finish Edge Runners, but let's be honest. Just because communities are like, oh my gosh, best girl, oh my gosh, she speaks to me, oh my gosh, look at the little gremlin. That doesn't make them like, it makes them a fan favorite. Yeah, that doesn't make them like a full. What does Rebecca actually do other than just yell and like point guns at people? From what I've seen,
Good question.
not much else.
That's why
She just seems to be kind of cool, and I think she also like. I'm pretty sure she like also like asked David like, hey, you want some? Like we can get some.
Hey, she was down. She was down even when she knew that there was no way that was gonna happen.
Yeah, like the other guy, the fucking big guy
Yes,
who like who was originally supposed to get that attachment that David has.
Mm-hmm.
Like he actually does something. He actually moves the plot forward. He's actually like a father mentor figure to David. Rebecca just kind of is just there and just yells a lot.
A big part of her character is being like she's being like a different perspective of what their lives could be. Because you know, like David's like pretty all right. Like he's a confident guy. He's getting himself together, all that shit, right? He's got a mentor. He's got shit together. He's got a girlfriend who loves him, who's like a very confident woman. And like for Rebecca, she's got all these insecurities and all these concerns and all these things that she's worried about. And like a big part of the show is that you're trying to like you're watching her kind of get through them, accept the fact that maybe she loves somebody, but she does not, just being with them can be enough instead of having to get them to monopolize who they are as a person, and all these little growth things that happen throughout the show. And I think people don't give that enough credit, especially when it's in anime. People don't give that enough credit as to how much meaningful value there is in watching somebody grow, even if they don't do anything. Like they don't move the plot forward, they move their own personal plot forward, and that's okay. I think that's enough. IMHO.
Wait,
That's
Nin. Well, what about Naruto's growth? What about Ichigo's growth?
Shut
They're the main characters.
Up, you Sakura liker.
Bro, what are you talking about? Naruto has amazing growth. What are you talking about?
Naruto has never grown in his fucking life. The only time he grew was when he got to Boruto. He grew like 2 foot taller. Like, fuck me, dude.
Oh, I see what he did there.
Because
Yay, calm yourself.
We know what it looks like to not have character development in Naruto. That's 90% of the cast that gets nothing.
Yeah.
At
Like
least
Shikamaru becomes an adult that's basically Child Shikamaru but bigger.
Yeah.
Like that's
Bro, all these bitches are dead ass telling me right now they did not watch Naruto. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Fuck you. Okay, I look, you can't say that shit to me. You can say that shit to Ty, fuck him. You can say that shit to fucking Sora, fuck him. I sank my life into this stupid fucking anime. I watched this anime from a third world country with shit internet. You cannot tell me shit. No. Look at me, Julio. Look me in the eye right now. Okay? You could say this shit about whoever else you want to say this shit about. But I sat down downloading 480p video at 2 a.m. in the morning, taking hours of my life so that I could watch one episode of Shippuden that actually turned out to be a filler. You cannot tell me I didn't watch this fucking show. Okay?
I'm also on that same.
All right?
Cool. Like, literally bootleg.
I'm just like, how do you look at Shikamaru's character, and how do you just boil it down to, oh, he became an adult? That's the bare minimum. Like, bro.
No, because like the problem fundamentally is like while they all grew during the war, and this is like us going really tangential.
No.
While they all grew during the war and they grew from the things that happened to them, fundamentally, the people that they were rarely changed. Shikamaru just learned to be more calculating, which is what he already was. Lee actually grew the most. He went from somebody who took himself too seriously, who was so concerned about comparison to other people, someone who actually could grow solo on his own. And Naruto, he just kept being Hokage wanter until he became Hokage and dad. And then now he's like dad wanter. Like the only people who really changed are like Lee, Sasuke, and Sakura, because Sasuke just made her miserable. I hesitate to say like Choji, because he went from a glutton with no character development to a really good friend with character development. But everyone else was fundamentally always from the beginning arrogant, annoying, became arrogant, annoying adult. Except now, sometimes they're nice to you. Like Ino went from arrogant, kind of annoying little girl who's in love with Shikamaru but can't admit it, to arrogant, kind of annoying adult who has some growth, but is still fundamentally in love with Shikamaru but doesn't want to admit it.
All right, I'm gonna keep it a rack, bro.
You gonna keep it a stack?
I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. I have not seen Shoji and Shippuden at all until the war arc, bro.
He was only in the war arc.
Lee? What did Lee do? I forgot that nigga was a character. He just got
turned into Lee grew a ton.
Team Guy, they like helped out and fought I say helped out. They actually didn't do much, but they encountered Kisame a few times.
A big part of Lee's
Choji really helped out with Hidan and Kakuzu in that arc.
did just for Naruto to be like resist Shuriken and fucking finish the entire fight by himself.
Okay, let's be real. Let's be real. That's just par for the course with anime.
That's a fundamental flaw of Naruto. That's not anyone's fault. Don't blame the characters because the writer's an idiot.
Shikamaru actually, at least when Asuma died, and this is my problem with Naruto, niggas do like you can have characters die and be a motivation, but when you do that like 5 times, bro, I'm over it. Neji died. Jiraiya
Shikamaru,
died. Asuma died. Like, come on. You can't keep doing the same like formula like 3 times and expect me to give a fuck after like the 4th. Like, come
I don't know, the Shikamaru family, like the whole like I forgot what their family is called, but the people who use like the shadow jutsu and like they do the long distance communication and shit, like that their family's development throughout the show is really like cool. I think. My favorite moment is still that moment where they realize they're going to die. Like they know that they're seconds away from death, and they just kind of take it.
The dynamic between Shikamaru and his dad was pretty solid. I will say that. I like that scene when they're playing shogi together, and his dad is just like, "Listen, I get it. Your master just died, but let me at least help you out in whatever way I can. I'm here for you." That was a solid scene.
He even made me buy shogi. I actually learned how to play shogi because of that shit.
Oh, how is it? I've never played it.
It's literally chess. It's chess with different rules.
Tell people that, and
there are so many variations of chess in the world. Let's be real.
It's chess with like slightly different rules. But if I told you that there was anything different about this chess substantially, I'd be lying.
I used to play multiple forms of chess, so that's why I always ask, like, how is shogi?
Anyway, back to the anime awards.
No, they're cringe.
We have a whole podcast talking about Naruto alone, bro. If y'all really want to do that, we can.
We all know that one of the people in this voice check 100% knows all the hand symbols for one jutsu.
Yeah,
one of them.
That is true.
It's almost definitely Sora.
Yeah. I have at least I know this. That's it. That's sometimes all you need, bro.
Sometimes all you need, right? You just drop.
Actually, I don't even think they do signs past a certain point. Yeah, no, they do. They do.
No, they do. It's just way too quickly, so we don't notice.
But yeah, all right. Back to the anime awards. If we want to really have a Naruto podcast, I'm down for that because I have a lot to say.
Oh boy,
I have a lot to say.
That either be our prime or our greatest downfall.
It probably will be. I should have anime so much because I invested, like Nin, I invested too much time into it. I played on the Storm game.
Yep.
I was watching it on YouTube all the time with that stupid ass HUD and that small screen in the bottom left corner of the screen. Bro, I used to watch it on Disney XD, bro.
Yo, talk to him.
Bro.
Like, come
on. Dude, I went to play regional Naruto tournaments. Motherfuckers out there be crazy.
Bro, they act like their game is so in depth, bro. I don't get it, bro.
It's not a deep game. It's not as deep as Smash Melee. But these people coming out here and like acting the fool. I'm gonna stand by that. That's not even a bit.
No, that's facts. That's facts, bro.
Anyone who wants to fight,
I seen that in the hood, bro. Yeah, you're definitely in the cap. Niggas in the hood, bro. They do not care, bro.
You know, it's all right. Take it back. You could be a character in The Wire, 100%.
Bro, all right, back to the anime award shit though. Best main anime character.
I want Julio to go off on the character design though.
Oh yeah,
Wait, you want me to go off on what?
Character design king. Come on, tell us.
We're getting there.
Okay,
we're getting there.
Okay.
We're getting there.
No. That was originally supposed to be my rant. Hold up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let him cook.
So, yeah, I will let you cook. Go ahead, cook, bro.
Spice him up.
So here's the thing.
You have the stove.
I'll be right back. I'm about to grab me something to drink real quick. This is about to be
Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is bare bones shonen anime bullshit. Like we know what we're getting into when we want to go to Shonen Jump. We know that. We know that.
Yeah. It's
the
simple,
art style.
Yeah.
The character designs of Demon Slayer, they're actually really good. And the way he designs the demons is amazing and phenomenal, actually.
Yeah. I will not deny
the
character designs for the demons are pretty cool.
I like Demon Slayer. I think Demon Slayer as an anime is highly overrated. Its story is literally generic shonen tropes. I would say more so than even Black Clover, and I fucking love Black Clover. Mm-hmm. But I can't lie, the characters look really clean. The character. Okay, well here's the thing. Here's the thing with Demon Slayer that I think we can all grasp at this point even just after the second season ended and like third season about to start, I think we can all agree the Demon Slayer formula. Train for a little bit. Fight some demons. Do pretty good. Hashira shows up. Hashira shows up to help against the demons.
Okay.
Shit goes south. Hashira steps up. Hashira dead.
Yeah.
Tanjiro cry. More training.
Tanjiro gets stronger. Well, everyone gets stronger.
Like, Demon Slayer, like it's good. I like it, but
This is
it
all
literally.
I think that for what it's simple, it's very formulaic, but at least it tries to do it okay. I think it is the writing in it is that's not even bad, and I think it's consistent. It's one of those things where like if you know the tropes and you know the formula, then you'll know. But at least it does an okay job at it, and it doesn't lose track of itself. Like let's say Naruto, it really lost track of itself. It didn't know what it was doing along the way. At least there's a plan with Demon Slayer, even if it's like very kind of repetitive in a way. At least the writing isn't complete ass. I will say that because I like Demon Slayer too. It's a fun watch. It's a cool watch. And so before niggas start saying, "Oh, we only like animes that are complex," that is not true at all. You're fucking lying if you say that. That's cap. Come on, some of us watch Black Clover. Demon Slayer kind of.
Bro, hold up, Nan. Let me send you. Let me send. So I actually watched Swordsmith on Friday, which like okay, public disclaimer. So Swordsmith in theaters is literally just the last two fight episodes of Entertainment District. It's just the last few episodes of Entertainment District and the first episode of Swordsmith Village. So if you really, really, really just want to see Demon Slayer in the theater again, do it. But like it's not Mugen Train. It's not the full arc. It's literally just a few episodes put together and everything. And like just like with any anime season, like this is no shade at Demon Slayer. Just like with any anime season, literally the first episode of Swordsmith is literally just setup. It's just setup. Like you're not going to see any crazy animation out of Swordsmith yet. Yeah. Nen, this is literally what I posted after watching Swordsmith Village in theaters.
I saw that. Yay! No shame. No shame.
Julio really kind of sus. Really kind of sus of some niggas. You do. Listen, guys, I've got a reputation to maintain. I ain't gonna be caught out here.
You ain't gonna be caught out here lacking.
Wolf whistling. I ain't gonna be caught lacking. I'm gonna be caught here wolf whistling some Looney Tunes character. All right. No awooga from me. All right.
I'm not the awooga type. But if I see I'm gonna be like, yo, she kind of bad though. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen. She too deep.
I don't care that my brother. He didn't care. He literally said, "I don't care that my brother and friends with Steve."
He did. That's the thing. It opens with, "I don't care that my brother and friends will see." Bro.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's why I put that, Nen.
Oh god.
Most of the people who follow me on Twitter are people like Ty, like friends online and everything, or like people from groups and everything.
I was about to say.
But a handful. No, actually, no. A handful of my friends who live here in Utah with me and my brother, all whom are very much active in the LDS church, they also follow. Like we follow each other, and like we clearly see each other's posts. I realized that after like one day, my brother liked a post of mine, and it made me realize, oh crap, wait. My brother can see my likes. My brother can like see like my retweets and everything. Oh God, I put this on my brother's timeline.
You should, bro. Grief the fuck out that nigga. Grief that, bro.
So I try to be fairly conscious with what I post and like and retweet, just for the sake of like I know that my friends don't necessarily. I know that like my IRL friends necessarily aren't down with that shit, and Twitter.
Imagine being from Utah. Couldn't be me. Kind of crazy.
I'm not from Utah. I'm from
I don't even know what's in Utah. I do not know what's in Utah, so I have no opinion on that.
Imagine staying in a location that starts with the letter U. Couldn't be me. Kind of cringe.
Bruh.
I'm
Really,
in the
man?
UK as well. That's the best part.
You in the UK, bro?
Yeah, bro. It's like fucking.
Bro, so how are robberies up there? Like, I like, this is a weird question. Like,
Honestly, like the worst that can happen to you is in anything situation is that you get stabbed.
run
And
thy
like the
pockets,
thing with, huh?
and run thy pockets, you filthy mongrel.
Listen, Aaron, I need you to know, Americans have this perception that British people are like posh and shit. You guys are dumb. Like everyone here is an animal. Like this is hell. That's a lie. This is actually all right. But like we're not.
Bro, come on. The worst London's got is like drive by.
The worst. Yeah.
Okay,
No, but like
actually, I have been to
90% of the
London.
time.
I have been to
Funnily
London.
enough, because weapons are so hard to come by, like just in general, like you get a knife, it's easy to get a knife, right? Or it's easy to get a gun. It's not something that I can get or like you can get, right?
It's something
like
that's
at the point that people are ready to commit a crime, whatever. You know what I mean? There's a layer of like separation between them and most people, and like. So because of that, even if we get mad, even if we have a really bad argument, even if I hate you, the worst thing I can do to you is put a flaming pile of shit on your door.
That is
And
the
I would
most-
probably
that's
get
the
caught.
most primitive shit I've heard. Do people do that though?
No, no
I
one
can
does
tell
that.
yeah,
I'm
no
just
one
telling
does
you
that.
like the
Here's
worst
thing.
thing a regular person would really do on a daily basis. If we're talking like people who would commit crimes, straight up just kill you. Like the worst thing, what happens in the UK, there's a weird statistic I'm going to tell you. Okay. So you're no more likely to get stabbed anywhere in the UK than anywhere else. So like you're likely to get stabbed in London as you are to get in Birmingham, as you are to get in Newcastle, anywhere in the UK, right? Mm-hmm. But if you live anywhere but Birmingham, you are less likely to get stabbed multiple times.
Multiple? Oh shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, one stab is not that bad.
At least it's a one and done. You'll make it to the hospital depending on where you're stabbed.
No, you will, because the hospitals are free and open and available, and they're everywhere. One stab is like not that bad. Like, look, it's terrible. Don't misunderstand. It hurts like hell. But like, if we're talking like statistics of living, 1, 2, and 3.
Chicago.
I want to go to Chicago because I really want to go to Chicago. Dude, the deep dish pizza do be calling. Look at the man's knife. Look at that.
That yeah, like
that's what you've got for me. That small knife.
So actually,
maybe use it.
So actually, I do have a lot of other knives, like actual knives, but they're back home.
Really said actual knives.
I've always wanted to collect them, but like.
So they're back in Utah?
No, they're back in California.
I said what I said.
Oh, you live in California. Oh, like are you from California? I didn't know you were from Cali. But I will say this about London, bro. From when I went, the food was so ass. I wanted to leave for that reason.
It depends on where you are. It depends on where you are. It's not your fault. You're not wrong.
Because I went to Salisbury, I think it was.
You went to Salisbury to go to fucking Stonehenge, and you were surprised that a little English town had bad food.
Yeah, I was just that, and then I also went to fucking. I think I also did went to Birmingham, but I can't remember, bro.
I love the way Americans say the names of places.
Yeah,
Bro, tell me how, Nan, tell me how ass English food is.
Okay, it's complicated. It's complicated, right? Like, if we're talking like English food, like food made culturally English, right? Terrible, fucking awful. If we're talking about food in England, it's complicated because it's just like where you are. Right? Like, and you guys know there's like places you go that have terrible food, but you go there because it's terrible, right? It's the middle of the night, you're drunk, you eat that. But then there's like lots of places that are really good. Like there's the boba tea place near my house is the best boba tea I've had. I've had boba tea in California. It's not as good as this one. But like, it's just, it's where you are, right? Yeah. If you live in London, you have access to tons of food. If you live in like fucking the middle of nowhere, like Gloucester, where I used to live, you have no fucking access to shit. If you live like I used to live in Wales. I used to live in a place called Shropshire in Wales, right? We had one fast food place. It was one Chinese restaurant. One. In the entirety of Shropshire, we had one Chinese restaurant that would deliver to your house. And they made the worst fucking food. They would make fried rice and they put barbecue sauce on top of it.
What the
Wait, what? Wait. Run that back real quick.
They would make fried rice. They would make special fried rice. So chicken, shrimp, pork, one fried rice. Cook that for you. Put barbecue sauce on that shit.
So
But
they
you
just-
ate it. You ate it because it was salty, sugary, and you were hungry.
It actually.
But if you,
Yeah.
but if you, and you know that nobody who lived in that neighborhood was making fast food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That town is a small English town. Everyone who lives in it is a farmer or rich. No one's making fast food.
No
But then if you live in London, right, the fucking capital of the universe, apparently, like, no shit, I'm going to open my fast food. It's now 8 o'clock. It's 8 p.m., right? We have our version of Grubhub. We call it Just Eat. They're owned by the same company.
Yeah.
They're literally the same company. But if I open Just Eat right now from my location, there are 300 places near me.
Jesus.
Like, what am I going to? You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole. Where you live is like a big part of it. Like, the same thing in America. If I lived in bumfuck Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
If I live in bumfuck Mississippi, am I gonna get good food compared to living in fucking New York?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of places that in the U.S. that would just have trash food. Because I'm just like, in the South, at least niggas know how to cook.
That's the thing as well. You guys you Americans have a more like spice food culture. They actually flavor food. Britain is like their idea of a good meal is like they fry fish and chips because it's easy, and then they'll be like, let's not put salt unless you ask for salt.
Oh, wait, are you for real?
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, some people.
Or like they think chips are good if you put salt and vinegar on it.
Oh.
Yeah. What the?
What? Bro, he said I had to test this.
Okay, so I saw
Ty
that
after being railed through.
Bruh. Nin, why? Why? I didn't even come at you today.
Yeah, I know. Ty goes to the Chick-fil-A, comes back like that. You know, we thought they were homophobic. We didn't know that they were really just looking for something. Ty, look at me.
No.
Ty, look at me.
No.
No, my son.
I am not looking at your ugly mug right now. Oh my god.
But no, the food isn't underwhelming. It's just complicated. It's just complicated. It's everything. It's everywhere, right? Like everywhere's food. It's complicated.
Yeah, it's just damn. That's crazy, bro.
Like I think a lot about the fact that in central London, the one of the most established restaurants in the world, Heston Blumenthal's like food magic extravaganza shit is there. You don't know Heston Blumenthal? He does like molecular gastronomy. So he makes like food, but like in weird ways. He'll like his idea of making food would be like, here's a steak, but turned into like air, turned into like a smoke you can breathe in.
Oh, come on.
One of those places.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I know. I hate that shit too.
Yeah,
but like, you can't say Heston Blumenthal's a bad cook. You know what I mean? Like if he makes regular food, it tastes great.
Yeah.
But like, and then you go to like fucking, but like also some of the best food I've had is in like Leeds. I went out to Leeds for a while, and like I was there, and I went to this underground, and I literally mean the word under the ground restaurant that was Chinese food, and they had baby octopus fried rice. Never seen that anywhere else. And I had that, and it changed my goddamn life.
Yeah, I was gonna forget that some shit you can't eat. Like some shit is just hard to get in the UK in general. I was forgetting about that because I was just having a friend who's also from the UK explain to me that like there's certain foods that are just hard to get into like shit in general.
Yeah, because there's lots of random import reasons. And another thing is also American food is really bad.
It really
is.
Like unless you're cooking, there's no fucking point.
Like, it's like
there's no
really
variety. It's like the same thing over and over again. Let's really be honest.
But it's also like the things that Americans put in their food is so weird to me. Like in the UK, a bunch of food coloring is banned.
Yeah, no,
it's banned because it will kill you. But Americans straight up just go, listen, baby, let me just hit you with some of that Fucking
red
food,
food.
yellow food dye E4.
Yellow stick, bro.
Oh, does it have a 1 in 10,000 chance of causing cancer, which is really fucking high, by the way? Yeah, it does. But you know what? Here we are, Americans. Let's go. Hey, USA, USA, USA. Like that's
If you're not
that's
cooking,
American food.
bro, that
Like,
that
it's
is
a-
American food, bro.
Yeah, it's like fuck. You know, Nescafe, you do be really making children make them pods, but you know, I just feeling kind of spicy. Like, and like for us, we're like, we have problems, but we don't have. Look, this is the problem, right? Almost every country in Europe has problems. A lot of serious problems with food, lots of things. But none of our food problems are ever like American food problems. American
Yeah,
food problems
like,
seem like a fucking sitcom.
bro.
Like this, it's some kind of George Costanza shit to be like, to like walk into my house, pull out an espresso pod, and then one of my friends goes, "Did you know a child made that?" Like, like that's upsetting.
Yeah, bro. The fact that you can have red 40, yellow 6, blue 1, and like yellow 7, and like in a bag of chips is fucking insane to me, bro.
It's wild. Like we recently up until now we've been importing Fruit Loops. It's a very niche thing to talk about. The UK imports
Loops?
Fruit Loops. You know, yeah, Toucan Sam. You know, love Toucan. You know, we stand the king, right? But we've been importing Fruit Loops. We recently got our own version of Fruit Loops kind of done. So we don't stores aren't importing them anymore. When they import them, they have to put like a thing on them saying like this has all this cancer shit. So we had our own Fruit Loops made. Let me go I bought a box. Let me bring it. Because you will see the stark difference in the look.
But yeah, I've heard about that.
Bruh.
Because they technically have to rebrand it because, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Putting Nin on this podcast is literally the best and worst thing ever.
Bro, I'm just fucking weak, bro. I really can't believe I actually unironically heard he had character development, bro.
What did I just come back to? So because we can't use all the food coloring Americans use, ours is super dim. Like you can see the colors aren't as bright because we can't use the food coloring. It doesn't have as much sugar. Like I ate Hawaiian bread in California one time, and I thought it was cake. Like that's my everyday American food understanding. And this has, in one bowl of this, there's the amount of sugar in like a quarter of a bowl of a regular bowl of Fruit Loops.
I honestly would prefer it that way because I don't eat cereal. I don't eat cereal anymore for that reason. It's too fucking
Like,
much, bro.
you know what I found out? I found out like original Kellogg's cornflakes, like regular cornflakes, is coated in honey in America.
Oh, I'd never even.
I never even heard that till like now.
Yeah, I've never.
It's coated it's coated in a very thin layer of honey for sweetness, is what they keep telling everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's true, but like that's what they've because it's got way more sugar than ours. Check it out. Look it up. Look it up. King is gonna look it up.
So, like I know that we do have a version because we also have Frosted Flakes. You know, that's just cornflakes with sugar.
Yeah.
But they also did make a version of cornflakes with honey. I know that, but
okay.
So that's like maybe it's a special one then.
Okay, yeah, it's probably a special one because I was like, cornflakes taste like the most bland shit I've ever had. It still tastes like sweet in a way, but yeah, I would never eat that shit ever again, bro.
Ours is literally so bland. You're supposed to add sugar to
It's
it.
like just oats in a fucking bowl, and you don't.
My man really said the cord in a bowl.
Yeah,
But yeah, like, you know, the UK food isn't that bad. Like, give us a break. Jesus Christ, fuck off. Stupid Americans really do be coming here telling me shit.
Cardiac arrest on a plate, sign me up.
Imagine being from the US. Couldn't be me. Kind of cringe.
honestly,
Wait.
it's very cringe, bro.
man, do you
Yeah.
do you mean corn pops, not cornflakes?
Wait, which one do you guys call corn pops? Let me look this shit up.
Is the
Corn
one that
pops are
look
like it literally looks like puffy corn, but it's clearly like
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think I meant corn pop. I thought they were cornflakes. 'Cause
damn.
They look like one of our off-brand cornflakes. So I was like, oh, probably one of those.
Damn, I got those in my cabinet right now.
But even that shouldn't have that much sugar on it.
It really should.
It shouldn't, but
Oh,
they're
corn-
sweet as frick.
Yeah.
Oh, corn
This
pops,
explains-
corn pops are different though.
Yeah,
corn
this
pops
ex-
are completely different. They're
You know what we used to? This is like the most off the rails conversation we're having. But we used to have a cereal in the UK called Ricicles. So like Rice Krispies coated in sugar. They got discontinued because there was too much sugar on them. But Ricicles is a cereal. It has a little like uses the RICICLES. It uses a little man on a rocket. It used to have all these toys on the back and games and stuff. You would like buy a box of Ricicles and you get like a CD or like a Beyblade in the box.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
but Ned,
I have
Ned,
never seen that before.
talk to me.
Yeah, baby.
Talk to me about them Cocoa Pops though.
All right, leave Cocoa Pops alone. Okay, you stupid American calling it puffs. We call them pops because they pop. Okay, like the snap, crackle, and pop of the Rice Krispie. Okay.
Okay, no. Here's the thing. We had Cocoa Pops very briefly in America when I was a kid. I know that because I loved this cereal so much because there was a fucking monkey on it, and I fucking love monkeys. I think monkeys are great. And so I did, like, you know, kids don't know what the fuck names are. Kids have never heard of names before. So we would say, you know, what we can remember. And I was like, I want the monkey cereal. Get the cereal with the monkey on it.
It's not even that good. It's not even that good.
Bro,
oh, if you want to know
I didn't
something
care.
that might make
It
you
was
happy.
chocolate. It was chocolate. It had a monkey on it. I was down for that shit.
You know something that might make you happy? We don't only have that. So there's all these variant flavors. There's that one. There's a white chocolate one. There's a strawberry one. There's a hazelnut one. But you can't all buy them in the same stores. But they're there. I bought the strawberry one once. Kind of mid.
Oh my.
Like cereal in the UK isn't that exciting. Like for me, you know, this is the most exciting cereal I've bought in a few years. Before that, the most exciting cereal I bought was like not cinnamon toast crunch. That's disgusting. What we call curiously cinnamon, which is basically the same thing, but nicer. Like it feels more elegant. Chocolate and monkey spell shit. Well, if they spell shit to you, that's just because you lack imagination, sir.
He said chocolate and monkeys, bro.
Imagination.
Bro.
Okay, boys, I have a question for the classroom.
Oh god.
Hit me with it.
Y'all read this? They hit webcomic, solo leveling. Y'all check that out? Y'all seen that shit?
I mean, I've read.
I haven't read it yet.
I read the entirety of the manhwa, but I have not read any like. I don't know if that would be considered the graphic novel for it, but like I've only read the manhwa for it. I haven't
That's
read
fair.
like a light novel.
Okay, cool. I've not read any light novels. I think light novels are boring and for cringe people. But as a connoisseur, only
Yikes.
good,
I'd be damned if I
only
read,
good
bro.
shit. Yeah, I have regular books. Why would I buy fucking light novels?
That is
Like,
true.
just read a normal book. Don't buy a light novel.
Now I will say that if you do care enough about shit that's left out, then sure. But like for solo leveling, I don't think there was much missing. According to what one of my friends said, that actually read it. So you'll be just fine if like you don't read it, but if you really want to, you can.
No, they're actually right. The comic is really true to the thing.
Yeah.
So I was in Denmark a few weeks ago, and I bought the proper graphic novel release of Solo Leveling. And if you're reading it, it basically starts from the beginning of the comic all the way to just after the main character gets his powers. That's literally it. So it's not very long.
Yeah.
It costs $30.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's fucking
Yikes.
wild. That's wild as shit. I would have even bought that shit.
I hope it costs less in America, but when I bought it, it cost $30.
It does. Like in America, we pay substantially less for things than the rest of the world. And like America, like don't get me wrong, like price increases are a pain in the ass for anyone. But like we really don't have a right to complain because aren't video games also really expensive for you guys in the UK? Ned?
Yeah, it costs more.
They expensive for me now, bro. I don't.
And now that they made them $70, they're selling them at 70 British pounds. When it was $60, it was 40 British pounds.
Wait.
Yeah. So $60 games used to be like 40, 45, 49.99 at most, right? Now $70 games. Yeah, the PlayStation 5 games are all $70. And because they're all $70 in the UK, a lot of places are peddling them for 70 quid.
Wait,
Straight
so
up.
you said British pounds, right?
No, not from conversion. They're
Oh,
just
from
selling them like that.
Oh,
Not
okay.
because of conversion. This is like when the Nintendo Wii came out. The Nintendo Wii was $300 on release in the US. It was £300 in the UK. For no reason.
Jesus, fuck that.
Yeah, okay.
Here.
Like the PlayStation 5 is 500 American dollars, if I remember correctly, right? It's
Yeah.
£500 here.
Oh, damn,
Sometimes they just do that for no reason. They just do it.
They do it.
They just do it.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
It's really fucking weird.
Yeah.
But everything is cheaper in America, and I know that. Every time I go to America, I buy a ton of stuff. I
That
literally,
would probably at least be like $14.
I once spent $1,000 in America without noticing because everything costs so little that I didn't notice that I'd bought $1,000 worth of stuff. Like it was so weird. But like, what I wanted to tell everyone about is because I have the book of solo leveling, and as I said, it cost $30. Fucking sick as shit. And while reading it, it's bad. Like if you read okay, this is an example. So like they try to capture the fear and like the drama of like proper solo leveling, but the panel work they've done.
Yeah, the paneling is kind of like
Yeah,
it's
like
kinda
I remember seeing that online. Oh.
You know, like they've reformatted a few things, but largely they clearly don't want to redraw, and I don't blame them. Redrawing sucks ass. Yeah. But what it leads to is stuff like this, right? That looks kind of shit in my opinion.
Kind of like shit.
But then I go, okay, fine, it's a little bit mid, but okay, $30 is still a lot. Maybe there's some other value. The cover is gloss, the cheapest gloss cover you can get. It literally takes on scratches like the world's gonna end. This comes with no signatures and no foreword. So you know, like a lot of books come with a foreword where it's like, you know, the author saying thanks for buying the book. You know,
It didn't even have that, did it?
No, this is the beginning of the book. So if I open it,
Does it just start the
blank page because they were too cheap to print on the card. Black page.
Damn.
Black page because this is from the top of the issue. They took this. The top has this like little banner thing. They cut it in half to make the 2 pages. The logo. So the little living logo. The name of the characters. Chapter order, and then it just starts. Again, there's a lot of empty space where you could just write, "Thank you for buying this."
No. See, Nen, they have a really good gimmick. They have a really okay. Horikoshi's avatar is fucking hilarious, and I love it.
What the fuck?
But this is what you talking about, then? This what you saying? It should have.
Like the bare minimum. Just like even that would be something. Like just something like at the end of it, by the way. They're just marketing to you. The end of the so if you want to know, this is the end of the book, if you want to see it. The book ends and it's like they show you a preview of volume 2. They're like, look at what you could get if you buy volume 2. And then they show you this. It's called volume 2 preview. Oh. And then the last thing they show you before this book officially ends, other than the credits, is another blank page where they could have put a thank you
put stuff
for
on the
buying this.
They could have put something, anything.
And then they try to market the light novel to you.
It's a really cool thing that they did. See, you gotta do it like a flip book, and that's what thank you.
If I do that fast enough, does he say thank you to me for giving them $30? Like, holy shit. I'm looking at the US price. It's $20 in the US. What the $10 less. You stupid Americans. Get it for $10 less. I'm still mad. You want to know why I'm mad?
I would be mad.
I'd be mad too.
This is an indie comic from a creator I know that I bought their book, right? This is the beginning. So this is the book. It's called Mount Draco. I really like it. Some creator I really respect. But like, this is the beginning of the book. And like, you know, there's a lot of nice little art. You know, she made like a nice little table of contents in custom hand lettered font. And like when you buy the book, she sends you a card, like a handwritten card that's like, thank you for buying it.
Yeah.
Hey, Nin, you're about to get pissed at this right now, but
and at the end she gives you extra stories. She drew extra stories and art for this.
Yeah.
I was about to send that to you actually. I know what you're about to say.
You
Send
know,
it,
you
just
know what I'm about to
send
say.
I know it. Hold up. Before you send, dang it. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So 11 volume 1 coming. It's just
It's only $10.
it's $5.
$10.
$10, pretty much.
$10.
$5 used.
Oh shit, bro! I just think homie got scammed for real. Cause like, there's no way
Bro, there's no way.
he had to have gotten hit with an upcharge after that shit, bro.
Bruh.
Jesus.
God.
Oh damn, bro! You could even just buy it for $10. Is he playing a?
Yeah, he's playing music right now.
He's trying to de-stress, bro.
Bruh.
Well, let's get to the topic awards because I'm trying to be done with, at least with the award shit.
Yeah, we've been on awards for like a minute.
So, yeah, but he did too.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Bro, ain't no way.
There ain't no way.
Ain't no way. I feel abused. What?
Damn, bro.
Damn.
You know where I got the $20 number from? It's on the back of the fucking book. They like write the price and they wrote $20 US, 26 Canadian. $10?
Bro.
I'm gonna commit suicide. Like,
Hey,
what the fuck?
hey.
Like, what am I living for right now?
Bruh, there's no way.
I can't. They did you dirty.
Bro, fuck me, dude. I could buy the used copy. The used copy that's $4.62 is like used like shit, to be fair. Like that one's really bad. But there's one for $10. I could buy the $10 one, ship it here, and it would cost me less than the book.
Jay said that's also a discount, but it is normally $20.
Yeah, but even that, we didn't get a discount. We didn't get shit, Jay.
Jesus. And I'm just like, because my
mad.
first thought when you showed me that, I'm just like, that is like, it looks like it should, like, it looks like if you want to like be real, when you could just read it online, it does. They kind of just put it there, and I'm just like paying $30 for that. I would be pretty fucking. I would be mad.
I'm mad.
I'd be pissed too.
Yeah,
The thing is, because I like to buy my comics like from proper stores, right? I like to support people. So like for me, it's just the small things I ask for, not a lot. You know, if you don't put thank you for buying my manga, you can at least give me some extra art, give me some extra stuff that I've never seen, show me some work in progress shots. You know, like this is my copy of Pokemon Adventures Collector's Edition #1, and like at the end of it. And throughout the story, they show you all these mini shots of like Pokemon art that they just didn't use, so that you can have it. Like this one, they show you like a nice little treasure map thing with a ton of Pokemon on it. You know, these are like small things. I'm not asking for a lot. Also, this book is this thick. It's just so like next to it.
That's like 3 times.
This was $15.
Ooh.
15.
15 from the store I bought it from. I bought it for $15 American dollars.
Damn,
Also, I got this first issue of 7 Deadly Sins for $7.
I have never thought I actually see someone with that in hand.
Yeah, there's not a lot of these left.
I got the My Hero, and that was only 9.
Oh shit, Sora! No! Well, you should have done My Hero. My Hero Academia killed Sora.
Corey got killed by Mid.
No, he got killed. Corey got killed because he was lusting after what's her name again? The one who goes invisible or whatever. The one that everyone.
Hey, chill.
He's a minor, Corey. He's a minor.
Ooh.
Jay, come get your. No, he was coming at you for Hagakure.
Discord is going.
See, he goes caught. That's the FBI getting caught right now. They got into his hard drive.
Let's be real. Horikoshi went after Hagakure.
Hey yo.
He did not have to design her. He
Yeah.
never had to draw her. He made it so easy for himself. He never had to draw her.
Yeah.
And we just accepted the fact that she was naked. We just accepted that. Like, we understood that.
Then the minute it was shown. Oh god. I still remember that day.
I'm thinking. I keep looking at. What
Okay,
do you call
Sora's
it?
saying he's probably having an issue with Discord, too.
He's having a computer issue because he lacks the technology to handle it. But from now on, I am the new Sora.
Funny.
Oh, you're correcting it.
Because, by the way, my Discord app is still loading.
That might be your server because the UK one's all good.
Mine's just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, this is like some minor tech shit because I'm a tech person. If
Hold
you
on.
didn't know.
Hold on. I'm gonna try something real quick. Give me a sec.
Yeah. What I think Discord's doing is what they do is they put us all on like a certain part of the server, like your account information. And I think that like when you start your account, make it on everything, it's just stored somewhere, usually really close to your home, to like for checks or things like. Oh Jesus, are we back?
Hello?
I think
You
we're back.
changed the server. You changed the server
Yeah.
to US West. Cringe.
No.
Can't
Okay.
believe I'm back in California.
Only reason I did that because for some reason my Discord, whatchamacallit, my MS wasn't showing up at all.
I see. Okay. That's a nice tablet, Julio. Is that an XP pen?
Yes, it is. And you want to know
No,
how
this
often I use it, Nen?
Rarely.
Tell him, Ty.
None.
Dude, give it to me. I need a tablet. Fuck.
Okay. So, like, Nen, do you know white manga?
Yeah, maybe. That sounds kind of racist. Go on. I mean.
No. White manga is an
Oh,
artist.
white. Yeah. I know. Oh, no, I know white manga. I know.
No, I know.
Yeah.
He knew who you're talking about. It's
Sorry, no, I actually
Terrible
for
joke.
a second was like, that sounds kind of racist. Like I was, and I remember the Saturday AM guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, he did a. I've been following him for a few years now. He did a video reviewing one of their tablets because they sent him one, and so he was like, "Yeah, guys, like honestly, this is a pretty good one. Like, you know, if you want like one to start out with, like I guess I could recommend it." And I had just gotten a stimulus check from the
the
government.
stimmy.
I went to Amazon and I'm like, you know what? I just got the stimmy. I could probably buy a tablet.
Yeah.
And so I looked at the one he got for the review, and literally for like I think like $100 more, I could have gotten like a newer one or like a better version, like a more powerful version.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, like I'll just get that one. Dead ass. I severely underestimated how big it was gonna be. Like the box it came in, like hold up, what's the size? What size did I get?
I think it looks like a 28, 26, 27 inch.
I mean, this is my tablet.
Yeah,
right
I think it's about thereof.
Yeah. Dude, I want that. I want a 27 inch screen. Like mine is shit. Mine is really bad because it's too small, so it doesn't have any proper stands. So there's nowhere to really put it.
Wait, which one you got?
So this is this is an old XP pen, the Artist
right.
12. It's really bad because like the connectors it uses, the one USB-C connector it uses goes out to like an annoying double USB-C connector on that. It's terrible. It's awful.
Ew.
So yeah, mine is 21.5 inches.
Okay, that's not
And
too bad.
so, yeah, so no, but I was expecting to get something like what you and Ty have. Like I was
Yeah.
expecting that size. I was like, I looked at the size and I'm like, 21 inches? That's not that much. That's good. That's good. Like, you know, that'll be great. Like that's not that big. And then I'm like, I saw
you
the
were
box
wrong.
at my door, and I was like, I may have miscalculated some things.
Yeah, mine's a 13.3 inch. So
This is 12 inches. So this is about just over 12 inches. And I need you to know that this is the smallest fucking thing. A 21-inch thing I could hold with my bare hands. I'm happy with. All my monitors are 27 inches. A 21-inch tablet could sit right here on my desk. 12 inches, a little bit too small for me.
yikes.
But you know what? I think what I'll do next time is I will buy a 21-inch tablet like you and become a hoe. I'll become the hoe that you couldn't be. Become.
I like how we just deviated from the original topic.
Listen,
It's
all right,
lot of
anime isn't
bullshit.
real. Anime isn't real.
Isn't real.
You're
Don't
telling me
believe it.
that. You're telling me that big titty Kitsune Onesan's not real?
No.
No.
Lies. I reject that reality.
Dang, Corey Discord really got fucked up. Hold on, why are people getting the loading screen? Hold on. Am I going crazy or no, it's working.
Where's Corey? What's going on with him? Is he dead?
His Discord.
Cringe. Why didn't he just go to the browser?
Let me hit him.
I think he restarted his computer before we said like browser version.
Imagine his
my
computer is made of rocks. I hope his computer is made of rocks and it takes like 7 years to reload.
Bro, why do you wish this on folks, man?
Sometimes you just gotta wish evil on other people. Just see what happens.
All right. It had an update.
His computer's updating. This is the best.
They hold him. They really hold him. Shouldn't take more than 5 minutes.
Wow, that was the weakest shit.
Bro, I knew what he was doing, so I had to do it.
Oh my god! Can't believe that happened. Anime is only real. You don't believe it, so believe it.
So believe it. God, the fact that became Naruto's catchphrase is the biggest travesty to modern man.
I know where he got that from too. That's that REC World reference.
Because that's yes, of course. That's
No
literally
shit.
what
No shit.
that's literally what Levi says in the next video.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, he does the One Punch Man shit, and then they're heading back into the house. He's like, "Oh wait, I gotta do something real quick," and he says that. Actually, no, I think that's in the first video.
It was the first video.
Yeah.
Because they were.
And
He was confused. He was like, "Wait, what? Don't believe. Still believe." No, it was the second video.
No. That's
the first.
That's
the first
second video with Little Ben.
The first video was
the first
Hajime
video
no
is where he goes. Yeah, and then like after he says that, Liam goes, "Wow, that was the weakest shit," and then Mark hits him with the.
Then we just see this man just start running.
Bro, shout outs to RDC World. Bro,
Yo,
RDC World.
they making
come
it
on the
big,
podcast, bro.
Bro, if we ever get him on
Yeah,
podcast,
didn't they win an award recently? A
I think
streamer.
they won a few, yeah.
yeah.
I think they won a streamer, which is really fucking great. Because I know I voted for them because if you don't know the secret YouTube cabal, we all get tweets. We all get an email once a year that's like, "Do you want to vote in the streamies this year?"
I don't even pay attention to those emails.
Bro. You know why? It's because you're cringe.
No, because I really don't just care enough about YouTube to give a vote out.
How could you say that to YouTube.com, the greatest website of all?
And
Susan
many times that
Wojcicki
they
is rolling in her grave.
and as many times they demonetize me, try to hit me with everything they got, to the point where I'm just like, fuck it.
Because of the way you treat YouTube, you know what? I'm gonna copyright claim one of your videos.
You want to really copyright UnOrdinary?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ty doesn't know.
The greatest webcomic of all time.
Clearly, none
Ty
can compare.
doesn't know.
I was 100% serious, by the way, Nan.
Cringe.
Bro, I'm serious. Goated.
Okay, sorry, I've accepted that your opinions are bad. You know, I thought I respected you, but things change, I guess. Now, he just changed our server mid-conversation. So rude.
No, Jay was lagging a lot.
Oh, I don't know.
Not for me. Jay was doing great.
Like the lip syncing was off.
But no,
Well,
like
Ty.
yeah. But no,
Anyway.
UnOrdinary is pretty mid. Like, I don't know, in my opinion.
I like UnOrdinary. I like UnOrdinary.
I like it. It's not a great thing to
And
slice
also-
bread.
Also, I'm Uru's favorite child, so
What does that
Oh,
even
here we
mean?
go again.
What does that even mean?
like of like the what is there 5 or 6 of us, Ty, of the Jokers.
6.
So yeah, of the 6 of us Jokers, the original unordinary reactors, unlike these new kids who have no respect. I was the favorite. I'm the favorite.
What Uruchan commented on your video one time?
No, but like we've chatted a few times, like very.
Look,
So there was.
Jay's the favorite. I'm the second favorite.
She's never spoken to you.
Maybe
has.
not, Ty. Like you haven't reacted in like months.
No, she's spoken to me. No,
I'm so shocked.
I don't have time anymore. My work schedule is literally 4 to 11. I don't have
Yeah,
time.
I'm just saying.
React content, you can just sit down and do it one weekend, one Saturday morning before work.
No. The way it goes is you gotta react to it the night of, and get to it the night of, or the hype is gone.
You guys are like, you guys are actually doing like on time reactions, like actually getting to the videos on time.
I do. Because I stream Fast Pass. I just like read it. Clearly, I ain't showing shit, bro.
I show everything.
Like, I don't know. Like, okay, so I never told you this, Ty, because I always just insult Unordinary. But I secretly have read every single chapter of Unordinary as part of at this point, almost 7-year-long review that I have been writing since the beginning of Unordinary, pretty much as a featured comic.
Let me tell you something. Man.
Oh my God, he's about to hit me with that. Good.
John did nothing wrong.
You shut your mouth.
Fuck up.
You shut your mouth right now.
You
wash your mouth out with soap.
Ty knows that. I'll admit, no, John has fucked up a lot.
Shut your dirty Bruno Mars mouth, you monster.
John did nothing wrong.
The man became a school shooter. What? Like, what are you saying?
Dude, Ned, everyone in that school is a school shooter.
It's almost like the plot is bad.
Look, here's why I like Unordinary, honestly. Because like me and Ty, we've talked about this a lot in the past. You have to look at Unordinary from the perspective of the universe. Like that shit's normal in that shit's it's normal in the world. Like literally chapter 1, Ison punches Blyke through a wall, through a classroom for breaking his pen. That shit's normal. People are bullies to every single person who's weaker than them. People broke John's body on a daily basis in that school. It wasn't an issue. It wasn't an issue until John started doing it. And I will straight up admit, like John did a lot of things wrong. John knew that he did a lot of things wrong. John fucking hates himself for like a majority of the series. Even to this day, he still hates himself a little bit. Like, John acknowledges he's a fucking awful person. And then some asshole fucking comes along and is like, and John's just like, I know the kind of person I was. I don't want to be that person. I just want to have a normal life. I'm not like, I can't do that ever again. Then some fucking asshole comes along and is just like, hey, you're a cripple. You have no power. Fucking know your place. Don't ever fucking talk to me again. Beat his ass so he learns his lesson. And then his 2 fucking cronies are like, yeah, we're gonna beat his ass like we do all the time. And then he's fucking like, all right, fine, I'll fight back finally. And what's the first thing they fucking say when like they realize, oh God, wait, like can he beat our ass? What's the first thing Ventus and Melee say? Careful, this guy's dangerous. And it's like, oh, now he's dangerous.
This is the thing, right? I understand what you're trying to say. I understand where you're coming from. My problem, and my thing that I'm just going to level with you here on, is that, like, Unordinary is one of those stories where I've really given it a really good chance. Mm-hmm. And I still give it a chance. Again, I've been writing a review of it for 7 years. Every week, every couple of weeks, every couple of months, depends. I catch up to everything I haven't read and I add it to the review, right? And the reason I'm doing that is because like I want to give it a really fair shot. And the problem I have with that is because Unordinary as a story is really mediocre. And I'm gonna take it back to like I'm gonna go back to the beginning and then a point I still remember right now, and then I'm just gonna like draw that dichotomy. At the beginning, Unordinary was semi-interesting to me. Kicking him through the wall and all that shit, you could talk about that being like a power dynamic of a school where the children are so powerful that nobody can keep them in check, right? That's almost an interesting concept because, like, if the children are so powerful, no one can keep them in check. Then, like, how does that dynamic shift and change? Is it based entirely on power, money? Would it be based on the fact of like, do the teachers get involved in any meaningful way? Because these people should at some point be powerful enough to control these kids. There's a lot of things and questions that come up that as the story goes on, they don't answer. Like, is it based on power? Kind of. It's really more based on who everyone thinks is powerful, but not really based on power. Because, like, fundamentally, Serafina can still level the floor with, like, everybody. But, like, they don't fear her. They just think that she's a little bit of a crazy bitch. Like, they don't get near her, but she's just a crazy bitch. She's not powerful. She doesn't control anything. Arlo has a big shield. Because you can't kill him, he's powerful. Oh, he makes decisions that matter. Like, that's very confusing dynamic. But you go, okay, maybe they'll level that out. Then you get to the point where John, like, reveals his powers and all that shit, which the art style changes, and it's bad. Like...
I wouldn't say
it's bad.
I will agree with you. I do prefer how Unordinary used to look.
Yeah.
I do prefer how Unordinary used to look. I can totally get like because Uru had to change it to. Also, Uru's not drawing most of the series anymore. She's playing storyboards and everything. Yeah. But like it had to be done so like it had to like change so it could be done on a weekly basis. I still prefer how old Unordinary looked. It felt a lot more stylistic, but I don't hate the new art style. I think it's still really good.
Considering when the change happened, I didn't like it because so Ty will tell you, I read a lot of comics. I love Canvas comics. So
he said here
2017.
He
17, late 18, sorry.
Bro, this man sat here and did the whole call to action for Webtoon.
I read all 3,678 comics from Call to Action. All of them.
And there's a video on it.
And then I reviewed all of them. No, but I've read a lot of Unordinary. 2017 was around the time when the change happened because it was 2015. She wins the award. She gets into featured. She wins the Stanley Award.
Hey yo!
Then she's out. Then there's 2016 and there's 17. So it was somewhere between 17 and 18. The change happened because that was when Canvas went from being Discover to being called Canvas. So like that, and originals went from being called Feature to being called Originals. So that was around that time. So like the thing for me with that comic is when that shift happens, when that change happens, the narrative clearly gets more focused on what Uru has finally decided to focus the story on. Because up until then, let's admit it's been floating a little bit.
Yeah.
And like we get to that point in the story in Ordinary, and like, how do I say this in a way that makes sense? Like, she focuses on this story premise, but then all of the substance that she spent all the time building is fucking flung into the ground. And she focuses on this new story concept.
Yes.
And every time an arc happens, she builds, she whether inadvertently or on purpose, she builds all this premise, all this stuff. Like Joker builds all this stuff around Joker. And at some point that has to get dropped because new plot has to come in. Like all the problems, all the drama, all the murder, the near murder has to get dropped because the new story concept is coming in. And like I know people are okay with that because they just like the story, they just like the characters, seeing them in lots of places. But I just feel like if you write all that shit, you deserve, forget me, forget the audience. You deserve as a creator, as a writer, to conclude that shit. To like really tie those threads together. To really make consequences matter. John has almost killed half of the student body. But half of the student body has almost killed half of the student body. Where is the uprising of the weak of the weak unpowered people, the low powered people? Where is the fact that like the teachers are regularly probably abused in that school? Like there's a lot of interesting drama in the story that exists but isn't touched on. When the story came out, it was a superhero story. Where's the superhero? Now it's a fantasy action story because they dropped the superhero premise a while ago. But where's the superhero? Where's the fantasy action? I'm just getting lots of tantrum kids throwing bombs around, which If I wanted that, I'd go live in Chirac. Like, Jesus Christ, like I wouldn't be here.
Like it's really interesting that you bring that up, Nen, because honestly, me and Ty have talked about this before. Like, Uru completely dropped and completely redid how Arlo was before.
Yep.
Yes.
Because before, Arlo was an absolute, like,
Dickhead.
I've told Ty this, and I've talked about this a lot in my reactions and in my videos. I personally feel Arlo and Remy are Uru's greatest failures as a writer. They're her weakest characters personally. Uru, if you see this, like, you've seen my reactions, you know that I do still love the series, and I do like the decisions you're making currently. But Arlo from day one was a villain. Arlo won an award for best villain. And like he could, like, if she wanted to make it to where he became an ally, yeah, that would have been great. Like, you could have done some really great things with that decision. Like, have people actually come face to face with all the things he's done and, like, decide, like, maybe I should react. Unfortunately, that had to get dropped because John became the new problem. And, like, that's understandable, but at the cost of everything, Arlo wasn't really developed, and it was just kind of like, okay, Arlo has to become an ally now.
Around when he changed, if I remember correctly, John beat the shit out of him.
And even then, he still didn't really change.
Yeah, no, but I'm just trying to remember. Like, John beat the shit out of him, and then he went on his, like, school shooter. Yeah, he was still the same prick, but John went on his, like, school shooter angry vibes, and then challenged and tried to find Arlo again, but then Arlo was like, "You suck at using my powers when you steal the dipshit." And then somehow we're supposed to be like, "You're cool now, I guess, dude." Like, I'm confused.
Yeah, another thing, like, okay, like, let's be real. Okay, you will probably totally disagree with me on this, Nen. Like, what Arlo did to John, substantially worse.
Yeah, than everything John did.
Than what everything John did. Here's why, though. Here's why. Because what Arlo did to John, that wasn't a one-time thing. Yeah. That was something he did consistently before Uru just dropped him as a villain.
Yeah.
Because the first time we meet Arlo outside of the prologue, he's already working on his victim of the day. It's Rain from Brolin. Like, he set up and manipulated strings behind everyone's back. Also, he can get her to the field and humiliate her and started choking the shit out of her. Uru has gone on record saying she regrets that, but, like, that's something that still happened in the story, and it gets dropped, unfortunately. And so Arlo doesn't really get development. He's got, I'm going to be honest, spoiler warning, but not, like, full-on spoilers. Arlo has had a bit of development, and, like, Arlo's getting a bit of development lately, and it's like, okay, like, okay, like, cool. Remy could have been really interesting. And Remy versus John, there was a lot of philosophies in that fight that I actually really liked. The problem with Remy is, though, the thing with Remy was clearly very emotional, and, like, we focused on her for a bit with X-Ray. And that was a cool arc. I really liked that arc. Remy, okay. John beat people to the brink of death. John sent a lot of people to the hospital. Remy actually got someone killed, and Remy has, to this day, never
brought it back up again.
Yeah.
Blake and Ison, the two people who were with her, who got her out of there, they were both just like, a person died today. That's kind of fucked. And Remy's just like, all right, when are we going back out? And it's like, that's fucking you got a woman killed tonight, Remy, and you have never reflected on that. Her ideology with John when they fought, and, like, John fought the Royals, again, yeah, John's a very flawed character. I like that Uru is willing to keep letting John make mistakes, but we still see that from the perspective of John, like, hating himself and knowing he's in the wrong. John wanted a one-on-one fight with Remy. Remy may have gone to the hospital. John wanted a one-on-one fight. He just said, like, I challenge you. I've already beat the shit out of the two of them. I've beaten the shit out of Arlo. You're nothing to me, but I'm still gonna fight you.
Yeah.
One-on-one match.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remy drags Blyke and Ison into the fight. And then when John is just like, when John is just like, okay, fine. You brought them in. I'm going to make sure that they can't interfere anymore. And like, he does. He makes sure that they can't interfere anymore. Because if he left them conscious, Blyke still would have been shooting beams. Blyke still would have been interfering with his match. And Remy's just like, you're just hurting people for no reason. Why all this violence? What's your beef? And it's like, Remy, you brought your friends into this. John wanted a one-on-one match.
I remember this conversation, Jay. This was back then when I was all over it, but looking back at it now, I agree.
Yeah.
My biggest issue with Remy, and again, she has gotten better in recent years. Whenever Remy falters, Remy's main issue is, I didn't realize this was an issue. I didn't realize this was happening.
She's oblivious.
She's always oblivious. And it's like, okay, that can make sense, for a one time. She did just get back from her brother's death. It makes sense that
she's oblivious to what's going on. But like, she can't be oblivious every single day.
And that's the other thing. She's been oblivious apparently when she really can't be.
Where's the development where she starts? Like, I think a lot about the fact that like so like in this is gonna sound really fucking weird. In Jimmy Neutron, right? Jimmy at goes to space one time by sheer accident, and like he realizes that space just isn't habitable for the thing he's built. So like several episodes later, because he doesn't do it ever again. He's in space mining for ice crystals, and like the perfect ice crystals makes ice cream. And like he's modified his spaceship to like be good for space, be habitable for the environment, because he understands like, I went before and it sucked, right? I need to make it better. What I don't understand is why UnOrdinary characters have things happen to them or do things. And then those things can happen not only again, but again and again. And again. And there's no moment. It's one of the biggest flaws for me of this entire series. Nobody changes. Like, John realizes, for example, that he's a fucking asshole, right? Mm-hmm. He does not remove himself from the environment, understanding that maybe it's making him toxic. Remove himself from the people, understanding that they make him act toxic. Or even remove himself again from his powers, realizing that they affect him and his mental state, right? Go to fucking therapy, John. Like, Dr. Frost will see you now. Like, do something.
You go to therapy, bro, and look how that turned out for him.
Yeah, we don't talk about that therapy.
Of UnOrdinary was just like, you're a fucking piece of shit and you're a little bit.
You know what I mean? Like, real
Let me slam your head to the table real quick.
Like, real therapy. Like, I don't know. Also, somebody in chat said, was fucking Kreiser was like, said UnOrdinary Lifestyle looks like it came from How to Draw Anime Characters book. Listen, I have that book, right? Leave the How to Draw Manga book by Katie Krupa alone. It's a good book.
Oh my God, that book's real.
No. Yeah, I have it. I own it. This is the thing, right? This is the thing, right? Every book like this, I just need to say real quick, just side note, leave that alone. Uru-chan's art, me calling it bad isn't because it looks like this. These are good. These are great resources for everybody to learn how to draw. The reason I call it bad is only because it just feels super, super bland. For a character that she spent a lot of time on, I feel like she deserves to give them a little bit more. I understand that the time constraints existed and the money constraints existed, but I feel like she's earning enough money now at this point that it should be affordable to make your comic look flashier. And I know this because one of my friends worked for her. And this isn't an attack on her. One of my friends worked for her, and he would draw things, maybe put a little bit more time into the drawing. And because it wasn't consistent with the new style she'd chosen, she wouldn't be okay with it. And I'm just like, if you've got people with better skills and ability coming to work for you than your previous team, you should be willing to kind of see how you can modify forward, even if it's a chapter on chapter change, to making your work look more, like you're original.
But I understand
that's one of my.
I understand the consistency, though. I understand the whole consistency.
I get the consistency, but I think after like almost 10 years of making the same comic, because in 2 years from now, it'll be 10 years. 2 years from now, it'll be 10 years of being an original. Fuck knows how long she was making that comic before the original.
Wait, what?
So, UnOrdinary has been a feature comic since 2015. It was 2023. In 2 years, it will be 10 years.
But okay, wait. Was there a change then? Because the first episodes on Webtoon don't start until 2016.
Yeah, I think that was because she. So what happens? She entered them to win the contest, the Stan Lee contest, and that was in 2015. I think what happened then is after winning the contest, she takes down the original post for the contest, and then they re-upload as an original in 2016. But she won the contract in 2015. Like
Okay.
that was when the award happened for sure. I know that part. But like she's like, even if you want to say she's been drawing it only since 2016, in 3 years it will be 10 years. Doesn't matter. It's still almost a decade. I feel like after when you're nearing a decade of making something, I totally get the consistency, but I feel like especially when you're doing better and making more money, trying to build on that. UnOrdinary deserves a lot more in terms of story and art, in my opinion. And I don't think it gets enough of both, in part because of the desire to stay consistent, but also in part because it's so. Some things are so momentary. People don't change. People don't meaningfully change. Arlo right now should either be the most evil person on the planet, like he should be the devil, right? Or he should be an angel. He can't keep being kind of a prick.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like the webtoon industry is exactly like the manga industry right now, with the time constraints, change the story plots just to get out stuff on time. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree, and I think as a creator like her has a lot more bargaining power than most creators, because you know how much I care about industry stuff, Tyler. You know I'm on top of all the industry stuff. I read contracts. I said Tyler because Tyler is not here. She's not here. Tyler's one of our friends, but like, you know, I'm on top of the industry. I read contracts. I'm aware of everyone's stuff that's going on right now. I have regular awareness of like contracts. I know there are constraints. I just feel like when you are powerful and you make something you care about, that you should use that to make your thing that you care about a little better. And I'm sure she's done that in a lot of ways. A great one is the amount of assistants she hires. I think she's single-handedly propping up the entire assistant space, although she doesn't pay above market rates, but she pays, which is for right now, good enough, right? I think that when you make the biggest IP and the biggest comic in North America, and one of the biggest comics in the world, that you have enough bargaining power to be a little bit like, hey, I want this chapter to be better. Let's push this back a week. Maybe give me like an extra week. We need to outline this, get this right, and then when we get this right, we'll do this repeatedly for the next couple of months. I don't know. All I'm saying is there is a possibility of that because, and I say that because I've seen comics from creators who are almost as indie as she is doing that. So there's no reason why she can't experience that growth, that change, that improvement that she clearly deserves, you know? And I say that with genuine love. She deserves an environment that is a comic that is, when I showed that to people, I want she had a book out. When she has a book out for this comic, I want to show it to people and be like, you know, the paneling might kind of suck, like it does for
Solo Leveling.
Like it does for the Let's Play book as well. The paneling might kind of suck. Yeah, have you noticed that I have a lot of these? But again, paneling might kind of suck like it does for the Let's Play book. But you know what? I think the story's kind of worth it. I want to be able to say that. But like everything about my UnOrdinary view is like constantly me going, you're so close to something. And then you drop it. You're so close to something, and then you drop it. Like you said it with the Remy thing. How is she always fucking oblivious? How is everyone the same? How is John still a school shooter? Why does he just kill himself? Like, what are we doing? Like, he could just kill himself, right? Like, that's a story point. I'm not joking even. If Berserk can have characters kill themselves, you can, Urushan. It's not beyond you.
Goodness gracious, man.
You're telling me that if John killed himself, that wouldn't make sense for his character? Exactly. So my point has been made. Thank you.
Like here's the thing. Here's the thing I will say about the art. Like I think Uru has handicapped herself a little bit in the fact that UnOrdinary is a realistic series. Like the powers are fairly simplistic. It's modern. It's a modern setting. So like, you know, it's like us, but if we could like, you know, control fire. Yeah. And like she has said like powers in UnOrdinary aren't mystical. Like you can't summon dragons and do that.
Yeah.
But I think in handicapping herself, she has done very well with what she does do creatively. Now, I will say, yeah, some of the styles that everyone looks is kind of simplistic, but I really like how hard the series goes when it comes to John's transformations. And like, that makes sense. Like, he's the main character. He like, of course he's going to get special treatment a lot. But I think when the series like wants to like look cool,
It'll look cool.
It's making John look cool because he can combine different abilities and everything.
Yeah.
And like I told Ty, probably my favorite John transformation is Rowden Park John. Just him in like armor, axe blades and shit. That's fucking dope. I love how that looks. So
He
yeah,
had
like
enough.
Unordinary. Wait, what?
I said John had enough. It felt like at that point it was perfect. It was beautiful. It felt like most of the emotions were like actually coming out this time around.
Yeah, and like, Unordinary is kind of simplistic, but I feel like not everyone like needs to be wearing like armor and everything. And I have seen like Uru, if she wants to get creative with like mystic shit, she has proven with one drawing that like she could do something really cool.
I agree with you that there's so much you could do with that story and there's so much that can happen. I'm glad we're no longer in the age of every time they had a fight, they went to an empty field in the middle of what was apparently the desert next to the city. So, Rowden Park John looks cool. And because you're right, when she wants to make cool things happen, she can make cool things happen, which is the reason why I keep saying like, she can do more and she deserves more because there's clearly, and the entire creative team deserves more because they're clearly really working really hard to make really cool shit. But they're held back by either production problems or the constraints of time or Webtoon, because Webtoon's a shit company, or her. And I'm not sure which one it is. Don't worry, they already blacklisted me, it's fine. I'm not sure which one it is. That's a lie. Webtoon didn't blacklist me. Tappa's blacklisted me.
We still gotta talk about that too.
Oh, you don't know about that? The Tappa's blacklisted me. Michael's son, the head of content or whatever, was talking about me to somebody about how annoying I am. So I find that very funny. I invited him for a thing and I asked him like one question. It was such a mild question. He got mad at me.
Exposed cotton.
So don't worry, I'm good. But no, like I don't know.
But no, I'm trying to stay on Uru's good side because Ty knows I want to voice John when the anime happens.
I love the desire to voice John. Like you think it's gonna happen to you. You think she has control over that decision.
Bro, look, I'm trying to be a voice actor, okay? Nan, you don't have to shoot me down like that, bro.
Julio.
At least it wasn't me that shot you down.
Baby, listen. Do you want to be Joy's voice actor? Like for real? Let me be real.
Oh, I do.
Then I'm gonna say this to you: just make your own dub. Make your own dub. Do it.
No,
Yes.
no, we can't really do that now. Nim, remember the rules? Those stupid.
Fuck their rules. People still making fucking shorts anyway.
Bro, Nan, Ty got my hopes up so bad once.
What did he do?
Oh, fuck! I forgot about that. Oh, fuck! Don't expose me like that. Don't expose me like that.
So Ty used to be cool with some of the Unordinary dubbers. I don't think you talk to them much anymore, right, Ty?
I talk to them every now and then, but they stopped producing a dub. Both of them.
So like, but Ty used to be cool with with one of the people who did it.
I was cool. I was cool with both dubs.
Oh, okay. And Ty knew that like I was like I'm trying to be a voice actor and everything, and like he knows that like John means a lot to me as a character and everything.
Yeah.
And so one day Ty like messaged our group chat like, Jay, I think you got a chance, man. Like I think you could be John's new VA. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, dude, like their current John VA, he's leaving. Like he won't be able to like.
No, yeah. Oh yeah, that was when homie was going to the military and he couldn't like do the John voice.
Yeah. And so he was like, dude, like you should message the guy, like, like I can get you in contact with him and everything. I'm like, okay, yeah, like I guess, sure. And so like I do reach out, I'm like, and he's like, oh yeah, like no, so yeah, he's gonna be starting like military soon, but like he said like he could still get stuff to me like to cover for when he's gone.
Yeah, he never. Yeah, the dude never told me that.
Yeah.
Well, you tried. Look. Honestly,
I was trying to help the homie out. I was really trying to help the homie out.
how would John sound? Easy. John would straight up just be like I'm thinking of that line he says to Serafina where he's like, when you're always stuck in things the way you fight. No, when you're always stuck in situations where there's no way to fight back. It's when Serafina's like losing her mind and he's trying to comfort her by telling her like, listen, Chief, when you're always angry, like it makes you sad. Which is the entire dialogue.
Bro.
Yeah, it's like when you're always stuck in situations where there's no way to fight back. I'm gonna look on the wiki. Let me see this. Let me see this shit.
Right. Not gonna lie, when I saw John, I was like, Yuri Lowenthal, all the way.
Really, you want Spider-Man to voice him? Yes, I agree.
I was like, all the way. No one can tell me otherwise.
When you're always stuck in situations where there's no way to fight back, it starts messing with you. In here, you feel trapped. He's pointing at his head. Angry, detached from yourself. It sucks. Yes, indeed. Genuine, like having a mental breakdown genuinely does suck. Fuck it, these people. These people. Come on, channel yourself. Voice it. Show us your work, sir. Give us your best Vic Minonia voice.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. Hold on.
Ooh.
When you're always stuck in a situation where there's no way to fight back, it starts messing with you. In here, you feel trapped, angry, detached from yourself. It sucks.
Apart from that last line, that was really good.
Right?
I didn't do it suck very well.
But that was good. That was actually, I thought I was gonna get some Thai level content. Instead, I got some U level content. It was good.
Bro,
like, dude, I'm an actor. I'm an actor, my G. Like I'm not saying like, oh, I want to be a voice actor because I think it's cool. No, like I want to be a voice actor because I'm an actor and I really love acting and I love performing and everything.
I'm glad this is not a Thai situation.
I'm not just someone who thinks like, oh my gosh, like I can like I think that'd be fun. Like no, like I want to do it. And John, like going back to John, like all problems with John aside, I really love John as a character. I really connect to John as a character, and that's why I have such a strong desire to voice him because I'm telling you right now, Nan. I'm not a school shooter. I'm not. I never have been.
It's all right. You just have the hair of the Columbine kids.
But there is a lot of John. There is a lot in John's character that I experienced a lot as a kid, that I felt as a kid, and that's why I want to be the one to portray him, and that's why he as a character means so much to me, because I see a lot of myself in him.
Okay. All right. No, I see you. I can see the connection with the young man. Like, I get why people like him. I think one of the biggest problems is it was very hard for me to relate to him. I have to view him more as like another person than as someone that I relate to. So I think maybe that's one of the reasons why I don't have the strong attachment a lot of people seem to have to him. Because I just, I wasn't weak in high school. I was just sad. So I didn't have that feeling, that disconnect, that feeling of like people around me taking advantage of me. I was just depressed, casual. So like I don't think I can connect with John on any level. So maybe that's why I don't have the strong relationship with the story. So I have gained a new understanding of why people like it. I do still think it's kind of mid though. Much like Attack on Titan.
That is fair.
Man, do you read Code Adam?
Oh, here we go.
I read. Oh, this is like the strangest story. Hold on, how many years has it been since the story happened? Let me make sure I can tell you that.
2018.
So no, not when Code Adam came out. I mean, like since the story I'm about to tell you happened. So I'm trying to see if I can tell you that. So Ada Rosen, the creator of Code Adam, was in a group chat with people I know. This is the reason I don't read it. I was reading it at the start as well. I was trying to really get into it. Ada Rosen was in a group chat with the people I know, and somebody was talking about how hard it is making it a webtoon and making money and stuff. And Adorism was like, just make good quality content and you'll get money. And like, since then.
Okay, honestly, like, she probably had nothing but the best intentions. It just came out
so
the
badly.
Worst fucking. And this
like,
group chat.
that's like another thing. Like, that's not just her giving like bad advice. That's literally anyone. Like, that's literally anyone in any profession saying anything. Like, how many fucking times like has like here's the thing. I'm about to go off on my American anime or voice acting industry bullshit.
Yeah.
Voice actors in America, the good ones, the great ones, they all have the same origin basically. Oh, it got offered to me, so I took it. Like, so many people, like Steve Blum, I think also Chris Sabat, Eric Vale, definitely, Tom Kenny, so many like legends. It's always like, oh yeah, a friend said that they thought I'd be good to this. I had no experience prior, so I went for it. And like it fell into me basically. Like it's the same story over and over again. And like no slight to them, they are all very talented. But like in other countries, like especially in Japan, voice acting is like you train for that. You practice, you go to school for that. Like you actually train and like get actual experience other than just like, oh hey, they offered me food, so I came in.
Yeah, when you meet voice actors for like games, they'll tell you the same thing. Very few people are from the food group anymore. They're like, they offered me food. Like I think a lot of the Castlevania voice actor, the guy who voiced Dracula, he did that for $50 in lunch. But that's because they were working on the game and needed a voice actor. They needed a quick voice, and he did a great job. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. That's good shit. Like that's a really good shit, right? And like I think now a lot more people are from where you're talking. They go to acting school, they take acting classes, and they do that to become voice actors. The best voice actors I know take acting classes.
Yeah, my friend right now is trying to do that as well. He been telling me about
I'm
it for like the past.
I'm going to acting classes too, and like once I have security at my current job, I want to start taking it more seriously and like focusing in on that. Now, in the modern era, I think it's a lot of content creators who are becoming voice actors.
Yeah,
Amelie, she's a voice actress. I don't really
I've
know
been following her
about
since like 2014.
I have no ill will against her. Like I'm sure she's great. I don't watch a lot of current dubs because I don't like a lot of current dubs. But what I see happening currently in the English voice acting industry is a lot of people with a mic online.
Yeah.
Start getting into it. And some of them are really good. Some of them are really good. Gonna be honest, one of my least favorites right now, and it kind of bugs me because I get compared to him a lot and I don't like it. I already knows where I'm going with this.
Oh, I already know.
Zach Aguilar.
Okay. Yeah. Didn't he just win an award?
For me personally.
Yeah.
He's incredibly hit or miss with his voices. Yeah. I really liked him as Genos. in One Punch Man. Tanjiro, bro, please pick a voice that you're going to stick with. Please just decide on a voice that you're going to do.
Sometimes that's direction, though. That's voice direction.
Yeah, that's the direction.
Which is not their fault. Like, yeah.
Because, like, when it comes to, like, voice direction, like, the voice may fit the character, but it depends on, like, how the director, like, chooses to have people deliver the lines. Prime example, Genshin Impact. We've seen how some of the lines in the game went, and people
despite the fact that
hated them.
Yeah, it's got a star-studded cast of voice actors in that game, pretty much, as far as I'm aware. Everyone there is industry vets in Genshin Impact in the English version, and like sometimes it sounds like shit.
Please decide how you're gonna pronounce Liyue.
Anyway, like it's just. Like it's a lot of things are voice direction. A lot of things are the conditions they're voicing under. And you're right, content creators will be the future of voice acting, is learning how to talk to a microphone. Like the fact that we can have a conversation where we sound dynamic is not normal. And I know this because the moment I read off of a script, but I'm not like, it's not for my own videos, I sound very different to this. It's why I actually write a new type of script where I write guideline scripting information and I just connect everything together, and I try to get myself into a naturalistic voice pattern by like talking my script into existence, right? But like that's something that's not normal. Most people can't do that. Most actors can't do that. Most actors they can only do it in a conversational manner, because if you didn't know, when you're conversing with another person, your brain flips like a weird switch that changes the way you talk. I found that out because like everyone here is a minority, so you all get it. When you talk to the people who actually speak your language, or are from the community that you're from, you change your entire acting pattern. And when you talk to your boss, you change. When you talk to white people, you change. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Man. I live in Utah. When I go back home to California, I don't speak a lick of Spanish. Like I have sounded white my entire life. But when I go back home,
one guy calls you cholo, you change.
No, when I'm speaking to my mom, who also sounds a little bit Caucasian, like she has a bit of an accent, but like not that much. You would think English is her first language. When I speak to my mom, I get like a little bit of cholo comes out. Yeah. Like when I'm back home, like, but yeah, it's the crazy.
When you go back to California and it's raining LaCroix, suddenly you just change. Right?
I don't drink LaCroix where I'm from. I'm from the Central Valley. I didn't grow up in LA, my guy. Fuck LaCroix.
I feel like Californians genuinely think rain is LaCroix. They've never really seen rain in their lives.
Hold up. So like,
oh my god.
So Ned, you said we're all minorities.
Yeah.
So yesterday, my acting class is on Saturdays, and so I started taking them in January. I've been going every month since. Yesterday our teacher had to step out. I think out of everyone, I am the only minority. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, everyone else is Caucasian. But so he had to step out, and we were going through a warm-up exercise. And so he was like stepping out, and like as he was stepping out, he just yelled, "Jose, explain the game!"
Did you say Jose?
Everyone like was like, Jose, and then they all started looking at me, and I just like, I know he was talking to me because I'm the only Hispanic person here. It was the funniest thing ever, and he felt super bad about it. And I told him, like, I promise you, no matter what Twitter may say, it's really hard to actually offend a Hispanic person. We don't care, bro. You're good. It was hilarious.
It's just like such a...
Yeah, that's bad because I know y'all don't care about it.
It's such a stupid like it's not about like offending people. I just always find it really annoying that people just can't do the bare minimum sometimes. Like, just remember that the man's name is Julio. It's not Jose.
Oh my God. I told him I didn't care because I'm gonna be real. I fuck up names quite a bit. Like even with people I know like for like a year, like fucking my old friend group, like I know their names. Like we had two white guys. The only thing similar about them is that they both have blonde hair and blue eyes. Completely different hairstyles though. Completely body shapes.
Yeah.
Like I would dead ass look at my friend Trevor, and the other guy not even here. Hasn't shown up yet. Not going to be here for another hour. It's literally just me and him, and I will look him dead in the eye. My brain clearly says, I know Trevor. I've been hanging out with Trevor for the past year. Like, I know what he looks like. I know his name. I know that guy's Trevor. Hey, Preston, would you give me a drink from the...
The whitest names.
Hey, Preston.
You could have just called them fucking Jeremy and the whitest names on God's earth. But no, I know what you mean. I think I teach kids. Two of my kids are white. in my school. Most of my kids are minorities, but two of my kids are white, literally in the entire school. And I've confused their names regularly. At this point, it is on purpose. I'll be honest with you. But like, earlier it was genuinely an accident. It was just like I called one of the kids. So I called one of the kids called Charlie. He's blonde. I called him Ginger. He's like, why does everyone think I'm Ginger? He's not Ginger. Nope. Do you know the reason why everyone thinks he's Ginger? For about 2 weeks of the year, some ginger kid with a Muslim name joined our class. His name was Mahmoud, and he was ginger. The whitest ginger man in the planet. And he was there for 2 weeks, and now everyone thinks that Charlie is ginger. Poor Charlie. Poor little boy.
Damn, Nick.
Every other day. It's so stupid. But I know what you mean. I get it. We live in a society, guys.
We truly do live in a society.
We really do.
I would make a comment about names, but my name gets the most messed up the most.
Your name is Ty. It's not a real name.
No.
Your name is Tyrone.
No, my rude.
Tyvanius.
Why you come up with the blackest name you can
Tyree.
think of? I was like, why you come up with the blackest names you can think of?
Devontae.
Sepharius Maximus Bryant the Third.
Sepharius Maximus Bryant the Third.
I know Sepharius ain't showing up today. Man has.
Well, clearly we're about to fucking end.
And Corey, computer's still updating. His name is Delicioso. No, it's not Delicioso.
Delicioso.
It's not delicious. We went over this. Oh, why do I even fucking bother? People are gonna call me delicious anyway.
Your name is delicious.
No, it's not. It's not delicious. It's Delius.
Wait, Delius?
Yes.
I'm gonna write that in your notes as delicious.
Motherfucker.
The fact that Discord lets you put notes
give you
in
nicknames
people's names.
now.
Yeah, like you can. If you don't know this, you can put a note on someone's account. So like, let's say it's someone who owes you money. You can be like, owes me $20, but they can't see it, but you can see it. So every time you look at them, you can just like open it and be like, oh, middle name Delius, owes me $20.
Wait, Jay, who do you voice act with?
What?
For your voice acting classes. What's your class name? Cause I think
I'm doing an acting class right now, like physical acting.
Oh, you do physical acting.
It's one near me.
Oh.
I used to before I lost money. I used to take Steve Blum's class though.
My friend's taking that right now, because he told me he just got out yesterday.
I'm in love with Jay's channel. I went on his channel. The last thumbnail, terrifying. and then featured channels, fucking Stephen Plays and Chaka Khan. What year is it? 2010? Are we having the first ever lawsuit about fucking gaming replays on YouTube? What's going on? Why is Chaka Khan on your featured channels?
Bro, Chaka Khan was my favorite Let's Player. Man.
I get it. I'm just asking why.
Bro, why you gotta grill Jay like that, man?
I love him. I love this. I open it. I just like last thumbnail. Jesus, and then Chaka Khan. It was the combination of that broke me because every thumbnail before that is great.
I don't care about thumbnails. I know I probably should, but I don't.
Look, listen. Every thumbnail before the last one you did is like normal. It's like it's like React channel shit. I'm like, cool, I get it because it's a React channel. I really get it. And then the last one is just you smiling deviously, like you just robbed a Walmart, like you just shoplifted a Bed Bath and Beyond, like Jesus Christ.
Oh my god,
man! Man, if you saw how I opened up, if you saw how I opened up stream this past Wednesday, you would have fucking lost all respect for me.
Was that the Wednesday? I'm literally opening. That's episode 29 for video review and discussion. Gotta go to live streamed 3 days ago.
No, don't do it. Don't
do it.
Wait, is he gonna play Wonderwall?
No. It's cringe. It's cringe.
guitar. Why are you messing up these chords? Don't do this to me.
So because I'm used to more playing on a classical guitar, which has a thicker neck, and
Okay, makes sense.
I just recently got this acoustic, and I'm trying to learn. And also, I have really big hands,
I
so
get it, I get it.
So yeah.
It's an AT 2020 for comparison and scale.
Can I hear some of that special actor vocal range, Jay?
You singing a song about reading Unordinary?
I'm recapping.
Yeah, in song. Are you recapping in song?
No.
You're recapping in song. Oh, that special actor's vocal range. You're recapping in song. Badly, because the mic isn't picking up your face because you put it close enough to your face. You didn't, when you're singing.
Oh my god!
I'm suffering.
Yay!
This is genuinely a DJ Khaled moment. I'm suffering from success, dude.
Oh my god!
Wait 1 second.
Yeah, I don't need to be laughing like this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bringing Nin on this show, on this podcast, is the best and literally the worst thing ever. Yeah, Nin's coming back. Nin is coming back.
I'm back right now.
Oh, this is
I
gold.
can't be bothered. All right, let's close out the podcast. How are we closing it out?
Oh boy. Woo. Well, judging by that, thank you all for. This podcast now come to a close.
Don't sing. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry.
It's the end of the podcast tonight. Now you press the button where he ends the stream, and then we all kind of vanish.
All right, how you boys? Bro, peak viewers, everybody here right now. We in the podcast. Yikes.
Follow me at jmeisterj8d on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch. I might be jmeisterj on other things.
Dude, you really need to change your
if that name is taken.
Before we
Thank you all so much for watching the Say Less podcast. Nen, it was very nice to meet you, and I hope
follow me on Twitter
Dragon Ball
at Webcomics. Wait, what? Wait, who's saying what? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, follow me on Twitter. Dragon Ball is mid, much like your mom. Follow me on Twitter at Webcomics_Hub. All right.
All right, everybody. This is the end of the podcast. This is Tyken321 signing out. Thank you, Nin, for joining us. We'll probably have you next week because this is gold. But
One Piece fan fiction.
Oh my fucking god!
oh my god. Oh.